Like, damn. We just getting started, dude. We gotta do a little refresh before we hop on here. Dude, we gotta do a little refresh. No. Oh, boot up, boot up. We gonna have to let this shit boot up, chat. We gonna let everything boot up. It's hot down here. This shit probably overheated right now. I got the bird here going on, man. I got the bird going on. It's cool though. It's cool though. Twitch, YouTube, we all up in here now, boy. Boy. Yeah, that shit loading. I'm about to roll up. We about to get it started, chat. I'll be right back. Oh, it's Silky? Hold on.
Life's better when you're under our roof because you'll feel protected.
Good thing we're covered.
And safe drivers can save too.
Touchdown.
Also, your family's free too. And you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive.
Welcome home.
So while they're dreaming, you're saving. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Julian Newman.
I played football when I was younger.
Ray
I never played it. I'm a solo.
Hey, look at him come out here.
One on point. I'm going to go for 3 points. That's for 3 points.
Right now they have
It's like a one-on-one. From like the 15-yard line. I'm going to do a 3 point. You got to guard me. So we play up. Because you just said that. No. Hold your word.
The whole team get in the middle right here.
What's wrong with you? I just want to
You just said you're going to show me. Show you a vibe? What the fuck? I don't want to vibe with you.
In terms of winning that.
You just said I'm going to show you a vibe.
I love that.
So if I say I'm going to go vibe with some girls,
over here, Ty. You guys got to come out here.
Why you say you want to vibe with me? You want to show me a vibe?
Dodgeball, the transfer basketball. That's what you guys want to do. But you're still third place. You got a chance to strike.
So what do you guys how will we vibe on the court, on the field?
God did.
Like what vibe is on the court?
God did. That's Team Raekwon for you. God did. Looking for a big victory tonight.
You said I'm going to show you a vibe.
The other team. And let's go ahead and introduce that team to you.
I know, bro. You
Next
yours.
up.
That's my hat.
Hey, bro, that nigga robbed you, bro. Go get back and shit. Go get back, bro.
Just look at the scoreboard. Owned by your rage and backed by 6
Oh my gosh.
Terminators.
Oh my gosh.
W. It's your #1 seed, Nasir Core, Sketch, Levo Ford, Scum TK, and Devo. Give it up for Team Ray!
He got tuxedo socks on. Nah, hey, I'm out, bro. I'm out, bro. I'm done, bro. He got tuxedo socks on, chat. This nigga talking about, we out, bro. Nah, chat. My nigga got tux socks on, bro. And then the Nike flip-flops he got is insane, bro. He make too much money for this shit, bro. He make way too much money for that, bro. Then them cleats, I don't give a fuck how late you found out about this. Nigga, I would've bought some better cleats than that. That's wild, bro. His drip is terrible. Oh, man, you can fix this on your back? On my back. Oh, shit. Chat, so right now, your Rage's team is going versus Raekwon. My nigga Julian Newman said he could beat Steph Curry on a one-on-one. My nigga, this bitch tripping.
Listen, Deuce, can we get a prediction for you?
Yeah,
I mean, you can come on, man.
I'm crazy.
So just because
So
I've seen doesn't mean I haven't seen them.
You've been peeping.
I've been peeping, so I know.
What you got then?
I know Team Rage.
You said what happened?
To be regular. Trust me, I know it's up.
I think we,
Believe in miracles. And I
like ranking wise? I don't even know, cause I don't know,
they're gonna be able to bring out the W today, bring out the
I think we're second then. I think we are second actually. Chat, yeah, cause Jason team for sure now. Oh yeah, we're second then. The Jason team is last. I can't get that in just chat. They're not streaming on IRL Toolkit, I don't think. They're streaming on YouTube. It's over. Is it messed up too?
It's gone.
This side?
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. I'm crazy. Chat, should I go ahead, man?
Who knows what he's doing? He does it first day in Madden, day in, day out. It's time for him to show
He's a
us what
linebacker. He's got that mind. We're going to send it down to the field right now for the coin toss, ladies and gentlemen. We are seconds away from this semifinal matchup.
All right, captain's shake hands. You have any questions? You have any questions? All right, Team Rage, you're gonna call. This is heads.
Wait, let me take a picture.
This is tails. What do you pick?
That one's not as cute as the other one, but
You gonna sweat?
you're gonna sweat this off in
Here we go.
You see a little bit of that water?
It is tails.
Where'd you have this at?
In my bag, you just go to there.
On my turn?
Babe, we is right here.
Or defense.
Man, I'll just clean these cleats and shit.
Offense.
I
Which
don't want it to
goal
like get all
would you
over
like?
your.
They saying the headband will catch your sweat, so it
Yeah.
don't go in your eyes.
Yeah.
And shit.
I don't know where I put it, low key. Oh. Spoke too fast. My bangs. My bangs.
We'll defend this one.
Yeah.
Oh, your little girl.
From this way. Yeah, right here.
My curly.
Let me tell you why we have Spectrum. I'm on a video chat. Melissa's live streaming with her audience. The kids are on their phone streaming while gaming. What screen are you paying attention to?
Fast, reliable internet, starting at $30 a month.
Yo, I can go all pro in these.
I can guard you and route you up.
You sure about that?
You fellas looking for a quarterback?
Let's go!
You're right, Billy. These do bring out my eyes.
Every shoe for every athlete.
Dix is the GOAT.
Okay, your home, auto, and business vehicle are all protected with Progressive. Nice. It gets a bit overwhelming running a business and a family. Ooh, sounds like someone could use a vacation. A what? A vacation. Like taking a break from the stresses of life and work. Oh, like when I'm logging everyone's hours so I get to sit for a while. No. Oh, like when I'm making a delivery in my van and a song comes on that I like. No. So like when I take my work van to the car wash and it's all quiet in that tunnel for like 5 minutes? No, it's like when you go away and you take pictures and, I don't know, I've never been on one either.
Airheads have more fun.
Hi, I'm Demola, CEO of Red Lobster. It's a new day, and we're making changes we think you'll be happy with. For starters, we're introducing future Hall of Famers like...
Seafood boils!
Yep, brand new. And there's plenty under 20 on the menu. Plus, happy hour $5 drinks and appetizer deals. One thing that won't be changing, these Cheddar Bay biscuits. We got that right the first time. Welcome back.
You sleep with anyone since Miami?
That's what you're thinking about right now?
Oh, like you don't think about
You
it?
having sex with the girls? No.
Yeah, you do.
This unemployable bum owes me $3 million.
They're after us. They have guns.
Hey, they in here! Meanie, rated R. Now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
Wait. Hey, Google. Message Brooke that I need help walking the dogs and send directions to Central Park.
And...
Quick, where are your keys? Is the front door locked? Did you leave the stove on? Not sure? Then try Neuromag from Life Extension. It's formulated with a special form of magnesium, well studied for brain health. So boost your brain game. Try Neuromag today.
I don't know though, Chad. I think it's your age's team, so it's different. You feel me? They're gonna give him the ingest.
But I do love the sportsmanship over here. You saw
I could low-key hit my ingest nigga up. He probably fuck around, get it without them even knowing.
I feel like ingesting while you're playing is a good idea.
Yeah,
Just
you get creator leagues, ingest.
Has him underneath, overthrows, and it could have been a Nazir corner.
We're gonna see though if we can, Chad. If not, it's good. I didn't have it for slam ball, Chad. We was just there. But this is cool enough though. This ain't bad. I'm gonna be mic'd up, so it's gonna be easier.
Right there.
Third down, this is the
Oh, you can't? Yeah, if Marlon asked you.
Yeah. Right there to Ty Will. Did no one grab his flag there? He got his flag. There it is. So that's going to be a turnover on down.
That nigga Poonza, boy.
Lock in.
That nigga like a straight linebacker. Just full of destruction. Tio, I'm mic'd up. I'm gonna be mic'd up, chat. I think Tio ain't land yet. Nigga said, nah, what's your name on the sideline? Damn. Julie Newman ass catch too, Chad. That was a nice ass catch. You can turn the brightness up a little bit.
Both of these teams, especially with Super age, the broken plays are the plays that they run. Because they know that they're going to go out there, they're going to confuse the competition, and they're going to make their way to the end zone.
He said, why you run like that? That nigga just can't get nobody a break. You can show that. Oh, he caught that? Oh. I ain't gonna lie, that's a mixed match right there. That nigga tall as shit. Silky got on interest. Oh, he did? All right, I'm gonna get the interest right now. I just told my All right, I'm finna get the interest right now. Where's Silky at? Come on.
He over there.
Oh, he's in Atlanta. He just landed there.
Already sitting that rush, Cooler evades, looking, throws the back of the end
Oh, he got his ingest on right now, chat? Or no? Oh, but if I do ingest, chat, y'all won't be able to hear me mic'd up though. But I could ask to get it just in case.
Yeah, Nazir four's not taking off.
He could have took it, but
it is the rules.
Quarterbacks are allowed to move side to side, but a full scramble is against the rules. So for right now, that was a perfect play.
So here we are. Team Raekwon backs against the wall,
got
but
both?
here they are with a third down
Yeah.
ability to get a stop. Send that rusher again. Core fakes him out, looking for the end zone. That could be picked, no, but tipped and deflected.
Hey, Sugi.
We're gonna stay at
They let you use the interest instead?
I think so.
That shit, like, that shit screen just on my shot.
Defensive battle right here.
Like your shit not working?
Yeah, they said that they don't have. He said he doesn't have the injuries for creativity. And I don't know who to ask for it.
First half. So
we need a name.
Oh, you know, our toolkit name, huh? I just hit my toolkit nigga too. I'm gonna see if he could just find that shit. If he find that shit, I'll tell him to do yours too. No problem.
I think Team Raekwon right here.
Let me see.
Third downs, slowly move the chains.
Check W4700. Oh, get this.
Because they need to score first.
Check down again. Levo's got him wrapped
Them
up.
niggas.
I'm interested in that Dez didn't take
Hold on, let me see, chat.
this left side of the field. Punga streaking down the field on the post, out of step.
How the fuck he do that?
You know, I mean, it's
a tough throw. It's a tough throw.
That nigga shit look tough. Wait, how you do that, Silky? How you do that? That shit look tough.
Second down.
Oh, how you do that, bro? How your shit like that, bro?
I don't know. The nigga Saeed's there.
Hey, bro, don't lie, bro.
I'm dead ass. I don't know how you do.
Wait, who did that?
Saeed.
Oh, yeah.
So we gatekeeping, Woo.
Huh?
He gatekeeping, chat. He gatekeeping.
Like I know what the fuck he's doing.
Chat, he's gatekeeping.
I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, your people from your team did that.
I know how you do that.
Oh. Sorry. Oh, they scored? Yeah, he got production, chat, but it's cool. I'd rather be mic'd up low key. Cause if it's like little, I don't know. I can see though. I can get that shit. Rakai scored? No, he didn't score. Chat. Rage team scored. Yeah, my nigga, boy, that nigga. Yeah, they part of phase, chat. That's beyond us, but we ain't part of phase, nigga. Oh shit, nigga. Just feel like we used to go wait for the Mighty Mites to finish and shit. Pee Wee and shit. Junior Pee Wee waiting for them to finish.
Sit one more out there.
You said one more? Yo, can you fake a sit right here and get like the game? You can get me in the game.
Nazir Core is going to get the 2-point conversion.
Yeah. Hold on.
There it is. 8-0 Team Rage. They strike first. And that's the last thing that Team Raekwon wanted to see.
Wait, we can run an extra point?
They were told that you go for 2.
Bro, this camera has no zoom.
First 3 you can't run. To midfield.
The rest know it, so like... Okay, so he was able to do that.
It looks like Julian Newman was trying to like utilize his speed to get an extra quarterback, but he's just
Running out of time. Lines of man! Wide open! That's going to be 5.2! The first play of their possession! Team Raekwon strikes back! Wow! Oh, wait. That was the first play, ladies and gentlemen, of their possession. And Dez says, we got you right back! Dez the Punga, it's Clover Boys striking back!
Hey, when his game starts, you guys want me to go on the side and just like walk up and down type shit?
To me, it looked kind of like a broken play because we thought he was going to go short, and then out of nowhere chucks it deep, and he's by himself on an island out here. Nobody.
Defense fell asleep on that one, it seems.
Absolutely. Little duck ball there.
Yeah.
He got it there. He got it there. He got it there.
On the side, all right, I'll do that when the game starts, unless you go on the ingest.
We have 3 touchdowns and a try.
They're trying to figure it out right now.
I need everybody to be
Hold on. Say what you just said one more time.
Arky just told me that y'all touchdown celebration is y'all kissing. That's what he told me.
Nigga, hell yeah. What? What the? Why you changing it now, bro?
Nigga, we ain't never. I just found out he was on my team today.
Stop it. Stop it.
B. Lou. He replaced B. Lou.
You was ready to kiss this nigga, boy.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, look.
You wasn't about to dap me up.
Archie, why are you running with this shit? Hey, bro, y'all some freak shit, bro. It's a phase connection, bro. Y'all freaky together, bro. Y'all niggas freaky. Chat.
Wait, you don't got gloves?
Y'all got some gloves. You wanna throw his little shit to you. Hey, that's why I said it's that phase shit, bro. You be throwing it back with that nigga, bro. Y'all niggas be throwing it back with each other. Y'all be taking turns and shit. They be taking turns. Hey, you gotta watch these niggas, bro.
On that one. No redo on that one either. Y'all know the rules. It should have been a 1v1 feed, but y'all know.
What is football? Oh shit, what that is? A wasp? Yo, shit, bitch, hold on. Oh shit, hold on, nigga.
No, I don't play with that shit.
Nigga, I ain't playing with that. Hell no, nigga.
8-6 here. Team Rage is gonna hold on to that lead by 2.
Here, Chad, we gotta get a football. We gotta get some throws in.
You drank water?
I should have some water. Excuse me, you know where the water is?
Water, yes. So those coolers, those blue guys there.
Chad, this one not coming to get off the field. Oh, Karen.
Team captain, right?
Yes.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I'm team captain. Yes, I'm team
We gotta
captain.
stop lightning strike, clear the field.
Nigga, lightning strike.
We go into the pavilion.
Nigga,
Go get Lala.
Man, lightning. Hold on, baby, come on. Come on, it's a lightning strike. They talking about it's a lightning strike. I was gonna come save you. Hey, you know, I was running you first. You know, the first thing I thought about and shit. Come on. Yeah.
Oh, y'all have it.
Chad, they dead ass serious. Bro, you talking about a lightning strike? It's over, nigga. It's over, Chad. Oh, fuck.
We buy a bunch of
cold no
metal
more.
holes too. That shit.
You ready? Well, you got it? Come on. You gotta step up to over there. This nigga sound like with something.
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
Oh, they got food over there? You should.
Sorry, no, you're good.
Oh, his portable charger, you right. Wait, Cinco.
Huh?
This you right here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Everyone to the pavilion.
You
Pavilion. Players go to the tower. Players go to the tower, pavilion.
Lightning strike, bro.
Go to safety. Don't get hurt.
Every con game.
What?
Just one banana, nigga.
That is not true.
Nah, only with Lala. Every time.
Well,
La,
good.
la,
Who
la.
else is he supposed to do this?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, hear you.
Okay.
Did you score? You was out there, right?
I'm the bench.
You on the bench? Nigga, your name is on the jersey.
Shit, that's how we win. Okay, bro. Wait for the bread, you heard?
Chad, my nigga was in the basketball one. He had a basketball team. This nigga ain't even playing the basketball game. You talking about lightning strike? Yeah, thank you, bro. Chad, they got a whole lightning strike, bro. I'm thinking this shit finna be over. They said Ray more black than Cinco. Damn near. Who's doing it for the bread, bro? They do be paying shit. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I'm out here, nigga. I'm head to toe, nigga. Nah, it's not over, chat. What's it called? They finna go back out there. I think they finna just wait for it to pass by or some shit. Probably give it like 10 minutes, 5 minutes or something. Let me see where we can sit at.
Why do you see no clouds?
That's a protocol. They gotta like keep lightning.
Hey guys, all the players go to the tower.
Tower.
mac and cheese. The one and only.
I work from home, so bundling Spectrum, internet, and TV has been super important for our family.
I do online work. I also do remote programming.
Our bills have been affordable, can't complain.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month.
Ever since we hired Dale Jr. at IHOP, breakfast has been moving fast.
Look, it's pancakes!
Dine-in delivery catering.
Will you sign my pancakes?
Yo, these Katie's are fire.
Matchup before the regular season gets underway. Well, he was dominant on the field. He went from the field to the studio, now to the broadcast booth.
Get it going, Chad.
Yeah, he could sack the quarterback. He could stop the run. He could turn a phrase. And now we welcome him to the CBS broadcast family. He is J.J. Watt. Just so great to have you here. Where'd you get that jacket, by the way? It's
Thank
very
you.
short.
I appreciate it. Took it from your closet. It's a little snug. Best part about being in the booth is I'm not going to wake up sore tomorrow unless you get upset at me.
It could get physical later. We'll see how it evolves here. JJ, this New York Jets team, high hopes, as we know, for this 2025 season. We know what's going to happen at the quarterback position with Justin Fields getting the start this year, but he's not going to play tonight. And there's some questions as to how this is going to play out at the QB position.
Yeah, and I think the questions are a little bit bigger because of the Tyrod Taylor situation. We don't know exactly how long he's going to be out. So the two guys battling tonight, Adrian Martinez and Brady Cook, could be battling to be QB2 for opening night, which makes it much more intriguing. Brady's going to get the start. Adrian will get plenty of snaps, but it'll be fun to watch.
Cook's the rookie out of Missouri. Martinez has a little more experience now.
I got Martinez, man. I feel like he's going to have a better game.
General consensus, they're going to be a lot better in that area.
Yeah, they've clearly put resources into it. They've drafted first-rounders, second-rounders. They bring in Simpson. They have 0 sacks allowed this preseason, but this group is going to need to set the tone for the Aaron Glenn identity. This is going to be a running team, and he wants to be a physical, violent team, and this offensive line is going to have to lead the way.
Regular season is 2 weeks away. Darren Muji, the GM of the New York Jets, this week made some moves recognizing they needed to get better stopping the run up front. Shawan Briggs acquired from Cleveland, a defensive tackle, and then a bigger name from the Minnesota Vikings that is probably going to step in and start, in fact.
Yeah, I think Harrison Phillips is a great addition for this team. Their interior defensive line hasn't been great stopping the run so far this year. They need a partner for Quinnen Williams. Harrison Phillips is a phenomenal pickup for this team. He has great run-stopping ability, and the 1-2 punch with him and Quinnen is going to be very good in that middle of the defense.
Next week, every team in the NFL will be clipping their roster down to 53. Tonight, it's about opportunity for some of the second and third teamers. We'll have all the action coming up.
Eligible for Medicare? Here's a great new reason to be happy. You may qualify for money-saving programs that could lower your Medicare costs. Just talk to a Health First specialist about programs like Extra Help, Epic, and more.
Jets and Eagles from East Rutherford, New Jersey, moments away from the final preseason game of 2025. Weather tonight, it's warm, 78 degrees, wind a non-factor, expecting clear skies for the next 3 hours of action. Ian Eagle, J.J. Watt, Otis Livingston, Caroline Hendershot, the rest of our crew. Jets have won the toss. They will receive. J.J., Tuesday is when teams have to get down to 53 on their roster, 16-man practice squad. So
let's
for
go.
a lot of these players, this means that you got a chance to show your coaches, your GM, what you're all about, and other teams in the NFL.
Yeah, tonight is an audition, whether it's for the Jets or the Eagles or for any of the other 30 teams in the NFL. These guys know it. They're playing for their futures.
Yeah, hold it.
Kick is fielded by Corley at the 6. At a running lane, lunges across the 30-yard line, and that's where the Jets will open up after the 28-yard return. Brady Cook saw a lot of him against Green Bay in week 1 of the preseason. Last week in the loss to the Giants, Cook went 6 of 11, 74 yards with a touchdown. They've been really impressed with how he has processed the offense and how he's carried himself.
Yeah, obviously he gets to start here tonight. They've seen Adrian Martinez all last year on the practice squad, so they feel like they have a little bit of an idea what that looks like. Let Brady Cook have some snaps tonight to see what he looks like starting with this offense.
Right out of the gate, let Brady cook.
There it is.
I love it.
There it is.
I mean, that's a theme. First down for the Jets at the 33. Running game to Wangu. Spin move with a late flag down as he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 6-yard pickup. Carl Cheffers is our referee.
Number 65, offense, 10-yard penalty, replay first down.
As mentioned, not going to see the starters here, so Xavier Newman, one of the backup offensive linemen, called for the hold right out of the gate for New York.
This offensive line is going to be a key. Obviously, we don't have the starters in tonight, but the Jets want to be a physical, violent team. Aaron Glenn has said that. They're going to have to set the tone. Clearly, the run game right out of the gate.
And, J.J., one starter is in. It's Armand Membu, who's the rookie out of Missouri, played with Brady Cook. So, obviously, they want to get him a few more reps before the regular season gets underway in 2 weeks. Shotgun for Cook on a 1st and 20. It's got an outlet and makes the connection as he hits Jeremy Ruckert for 4 yards. All right, tonight's offensive players to watch brought to you by Honda.
We have Kene Wangu. We want to see him. He's been great on special teams. He's in there at running back. We saw him get the carry on the first one. It's him. It's Donovan Edwards. We'll see what that backfield looks like, but he's been a great kick returner. And then Arian Smith. They talk about his speed. It's been all about his speed. There have been drop concerns in the past. Supposedly he's been catching great balls in practice and working on those things, but we're looking forward to seeing his speed used today.
And you wonder if there's still a move up their sleeve at the wide receiver position. Cook, pump and throw, and it bounces off the intended receiver, Wangu. So the sidearm toss is incomplete, and the Jets are going to face a 3rd and long.
And you talk about that receiver position and possibly making a move. In my opinion, that's one of those things, especially if you're going out for a big name guy, that you're doing if you're kind of one piece away. And I'm not sure necessarily that this Jets team is that one piece away. So as you look towards the future, I'm just not sure it's that move at the moment.
Garrett Wilson, of course, the clear number 1, and then questions at that number 2 spot. It's Wangu, carries a defender with him, and tackled at the 34, gain of 7, 4th down.
It's a great example there of, obviously here we got the guys looking, we're trying to see who can play with Garrett Wilson. Who can be that number 2, who can be that number 3. They've got Josh Reynolds, they've got Tyler Johnson, they've got Alan Lazard. We'll see who can step up here. We'll see what's going to happen. I'm not sure Alan Lazard might start on IR. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, he's dealing with a shoulder injury he suffered against Green Bay. Austin McNamara was very busy last week against the Giants. Smith gets blasted on special teams. He tried to make a move upfield. Nothing doing. 42-yard punt. No return. And the hit by the rookie Malachi Moore.
Just a beautiful play. That gets you fired up. It gets the defense fired up. It gets everybody on the team ready to roll. Those are the type of hits that leave a mark and also leave an impression on the coaching staff as they try and make decisions.
Yep, new special teams coach, Chris Banjo. More on him a little bit later. You're certainly familiar with him, JJ, from your days together in Arizona.
Great player, great teammate, great man. Love Banjo.
Kyle McCord, rookie out of Syracuse, gets the start tonight for the defending champion Eagles. Taken in the 6th round. McCord, he'll throw it. And a strong toss to the sideline handled by John Mechie. Just acquired by the Eagles from Houston. It covers 14 yards. McCord was the transfer from Ohio State that put up huge numbers last year as part of the Renaissance Project under Fran Brown at Syracuse. McCord threw for 4,779 yards, 34 touchdowns, 12 picks for the Orange.
And you love seeing him just anticipate. The receiver coming out of the break gets the ball out quick. Nice start for them.
Montrell Johnson Jr. He rumbles for 2. Philadelphia has not played a whole lot of starters through this preseason, and why should they? I'm sure that's part of the mentality when you got Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley and you're the defending champions.
Yeah, and they've kept guys relatively healthy over the years, so clearly they've got a system that's working. They practice hard, they do it right, and when you win a Super Bowl, you decide how you're going to do things, and everybody else watches to see what they can copy.
Philadelphia will open the season Thursday night against the Dallas Cowboys. McCord gets rid of it, throws too high. It bounces off the hand of Mechie. So let's check out our defensive players to watch, brought to you by Honda.
Quantez Stiggers, the cornerback for the Jets, 5 tackles, an interception, a pass deflection. One of those guys on the outside looking to help bolster that pass defense. And then Leonard Taylor III. Last season, he had 24 tackles and 1.5 sacks, but he's made some splash plays. He's shown up, TFLs, sacks, push in the pocket. Let's see what he can do tonight to see if he can solidify that room that just added 2 more D tackles to it, making it much more difficult for those young guys.
3rd down and 7. Shotgun here from McCord. Straight back. McCord fading. Hits his man, but short of the line to gain. Anaya Smith. 2nd-year wideout from Texas A&M, and Quantez Stiggers with the stick.
They had some pressure coming off the edge there, but they had a little underneath route coming to slide just behind the defensive line as they rushed up the field. If you watch the left side of your screen, 55 with some good pressure. But McCord finds that underneath route just barely, not enough to get that 1st down.
So Jets defense holds. We will see the former Jet, Braden Mann, punting for the first time tonight for Philadelphia. Eagles are 1-1 in the preseason. Lost to Cleveland last week, 22-13. Low snap. Pritchett, talented return man. And he's going to muff it. Lunges and grabs it at the 11. That could have been disastrous. Instead,
it was about to get ugly.
The Jets will hold on to it, but this was a bobble from the rookie. Lost it in the lights. Recovers for New York, who take over.
It was about to get ugly real fast, man. It was about to get ugly real fast. It is what it is. Fuck what it was. That's just straight like that. Let's knock a little butt so we can get a little FTZ or something. FTZ or something.
Uniform tonight. JJ, what would have been your philosophy in this third preseason game and how you handled Justin Fields?
Well, it's twofold here. Number one, you look at that last preseason game and you say maybe not his best. Let's get him out there and let's get some more reps, maybe get in rhythm. But you have to consider the fact that Tyrod Taylor is currently out with an injury. And if he goes out there and God forbid anything happens, you might be looking at, you know, Brady Cook or Adrian Martinez game one. So you have to be smart with it, but it's definitely a conversation.
10-yard penalty enforced half the distance to the goal. Repeat first down.
And it's Membu who is called on the penalty, so that negates the run from Wangu. And I don't think there's any doubt when the coaching staff sat down and determined how they were going to handle this final game. The Tyrod Taylor situation had to play a role. Taylor, arthroscopic knee surgery, no timetable given, so who knows over the next 2 weeks if he can work his way back or if they have to make some serious decisions at that quarterback position in the backup role. Here's Cook, fires it, incomplete. He was looking for Arian Smith, too hot to handle, 2nd and 15.
Yeah, it's a great question, Ian, because like you said, you look at these two guys that are going to play the majority of the snaps tonight, and then you also look at that market out there.
Yes.
You see what other quarterbacks are out there. Is somebody we need to bring in? But obviously it all depends on exactly what Tyrod is dealing with and how long they believe he's going to be out.
And that's part of this equation now for GMs. It's not as simple as just finding your 53. You're scanning the entire league. The waiver wire becomes such a key component if you can improve your roster. 16-man practice squads, a 17th if you go with the International Pathway Program. You get the extra player. Nice move by Wangu, but the Eagles were ready for him. And he's dropped at the 10-yard line after a gain of 4.
Yeah, it's such a great point. It's definitely something that players are thinking about this time of the year. Like we talked about a little bit early on, you're not only auditioning for these two teams, you're auditioning for the entire NFL because you can get picked up, you can get traded, you can get signed somewhere else. It's this game, while sometimes for the fans may not hold as much meaning, inside that locker room there is a ton of meaning, and you're going to see these starters standing up on the sidelines cheering hard for these guys that they've seen all training camp long working so hard.
They're down on 11 now for New York. Cook making sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was winding down. Deep drop, step and throw. It's handled but well short of the sticks. Wangu. They pick up just 2 yards through the air, and we'll see McNamara once again as Jeremiah Trotter Jr. makes the tackle for Philly.
Not a lot going so far for the Jets offense. Obviously 2 major holding penalties on the first 2 drives. That's never what you want. We talked about undisciplined football with Aaron Glenn, and holding is one of those it's a football play, so you don't get quite as mad as necessarily those pre-snap penalties.
McNamara, no rush, high kick. Smith waiting, backpedaling from the 34. Makes that cut, and he is escorted towards the sideline at the 41-yard line. That's a 54-yard punt, 7-yard return. Not much offense to speak of thus far.
Summer's almost over.
But there's lots of end-of-summer fun at Toyota.
Commercials don't be hitting for nothing, chat. I'm telling y'all right now.
Season football on CBS New York is sponsored by Cash App. That's money. Your local Tri-Honda dealers. And by XDemV. Across the river here in New Jersey, the Eagles and the Jets tonight wrapping up the preseason. Philadelphia takes over at the 41 with Kyle McCord in a battle for the 3 spot with Dorian Thompson-Robinson, the former Cleveland Brown and UCLA Bruin. McCord on a handoff, and running play is right into a crowd. It's Montrell Johnson Jr., who's brought down by Malachi Moore. 2-yard pickup. So we didn't even see Tanner McKee in preseason game number 2. Not seeing him tonight, the backup for Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, it's very rare that you see a backup quarterback not play a preseason game week 2 or week 3 because he's that good that they don't want to put him out there. Yeah. And that's what the Eagles have in Tanner McKee. There's belief all around the league he could be a starting quarterback one day. So they sat him in week 2, which is unusual.
McCord scans, and his pass was errant offline in the vicinity of Johnson, but coverage from Bernard converts. So Philadelphia now facing a 3rd and 8. The spots with the Jets and Aaron Glenn where maybe they got to make some decisions. This defensive line now, because of the 2 new acquisitions, you might have guys that thought 3 days ago they were good and now might be questioning whether or not there's 1 spot left.
Such is life in the NFL. Yeah. It is a business at the end of the day. Like you said, you come in one day and you're looking at the numbers thinking, all right, I might have a shot. And then you come in the next day and boom, 2 guys right in front of you.
Wide open. Kylan Granson, big gain as he breaks a tackle. And Philadelphia in business in Jets territory on a 19-yard pass play.
Good job by McCord here, looking around, just seeing what happens, and it looks like we might have just a little bit of a coverage bust right out here. We got the tight end just slipping out into the flat, and he finds him nice right up the sideline. Good little game.
Granson is a former Indianapolis Colt. McCord's got a live arm, and Philadelphia is inside the Jets 40. New set of downs to work with. McCord to sling it again. Or Willie. Nice. Caught from behind. McCord could not break away. So the Jets got Peyton Page in the backfield, and he makes the play for the sack.
Good little rush. Always feels great to get a nice sack early on. Just power. He just goes straight up the middle with some power, rips off inside, and tracks him down for the sack. Oh, and the little double thumbs down celebration. Nothing more disrespectful than a thumbs down, Ian.
Take me back to your preseason debut. What was going on through your mind and your body?
I warmed up harder than anybody's ever warmed up for a game. I was way too tired for the first play of the game because you treat it like the Super Bowl. Your adrenaline, your excitement, everything is just jacked up.
McCord with a deep ball. Incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and another thumbs down. All right, we mentioned it. Here you are, JJ. Preseason debut against the New York Jets.
It was on Monday Night Football. That's why I was so excited to play. And it's kind of funny. My agent texted me before this game and said, break a leg. And I said, actually, in my first preseason game against the Jets, I broke a guy's leg, unfortunately. No. On that play, I rolled into a guy, felt terrible about it. But yeah, I was so excited to play and just so amped up that I warmed up for like 3 hours before the game.
Ever break a stat person's leg?
I'm more worried about you breaking my leg at some point here. If I say something wrong, maybe about the cues, I don't know.
Yeah, David Freed just got scared. Very scared.
That's why he's between us. We can't be too close to each other. Yes. Oh.
Your adrenaline, I must say, I'm going to report to everybody, your family, your agent. It's been very good.
Oh,
You've
thanks.
been very calm. Your demeanor has been incredibly professional in your preseason broadcast debut.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Everybody who's asked me about this gig and how excited I am, I just tell them I'm working with Iron Eagle. I know I'm in good hands, and you're one of the best in the business, brother, and I'm very excited to be here with you.
Ditto, ditto. It's going to be a blast. And that's a blast from Elliott for 51 yards, and the Eagles are on the board. Philadelphia takes the 3-0 lead, first quarter of the preseason finale here on CBS New York.
Meteorologists described the blizzard as
It's cool, bro. I already know what the fuck it's cool, bro. I'll see y'all in a second, bro.
Plays, 26 yards, just under 3 minutes for the Eagles. Elliott, 51-yarder for the first points of the night. So Philadelphia will kick off, the dynamic kickoff. If it indeed goes into the end zone and the Jets down it, it's coming out to the 35-yard line. That's the change that was made by the NFL this year. We'll see if it affects the percentages of teams that decide to just take it or try to return it, or teams that now try to place it, which the Eagles just did on a bounce to Corley. And Corley is dropped at the 27. That's a 22-yard return. Right now, let's go to Otis Livingston, the Hyundai sideline report.
All right, Ian, just to expound on what you guys were talking about earlier, the tight race between Adrian Martinez and Brady Cook. Aaron Glenn spoke so highly of both of them and how the training camp has been going for both of them. He said he loved the way Martinez ran that 2-minute against the Giants, ending the half on their terms, getting a field goal. And speaking of Brady Cook, he talked about his toughness. He got his ankle stepped on in practice. He said, "Take me up." He's not going to squander any opportunity to compete for the job.
Yeah, called him a highly competitive individual. Good turn by Smith. So a blast by Smith to turn the corner and turn it into a 9.5-yard gain, depending on the spot.
And that's the speed that we were talking about. You listen to the coaches, you listen to Tanner Engstrand talk about Arian Smith, and it's speed, speed, speed. You give it to him on a jet sweep, let him get out there on the edge, and he was able to turn the corner and get upfield.
And, JJ, they give him 10, so that is a first down for New York. They know he's an explosive weapon. The questions obviously will come how he develops as a route runner into the regular season with first-team defenders going against him. Dump off Wangu. Philadelphia was ready for him. It's a loss of 2. Quick programming note to share. If you're joining us right now and we're expecting to see the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans matchup, you can catch that game starting right now on New York 55. The ball is spotted at the 35-yard line. 2nd down and 12 for New York. Brady Cook starting the game at quarterback. Adrian Martinez will replace him.
Bro, I know it's another game on too, y'all.
Wangu remains in there. Brandon Smith, who's had an excellent camp. He's the target, and he hauls it in. Second-year pro from Iowa. Everybody has been buzzing about what he brings, the consistency and attention to detail.
There definitely has been that buzz around the facility when you bring up the name Brandon Smith. They've been talking about him. They like what they see, and right here he runs just a little out route, and he was found easily on the edge. This could be a guy that does some good things for the Jets this year, who are looking for receivers to help out Garrett Wilson.
He's a vertical threat, 6'2", 220. He's on the practice squad previously with Dallas. That's going to be just short. The catch made by Rucker. And it's a little less than a yard shy. So what do you do here? Preseason.
Go.
Yeah.
Go.
I knew the answer.
Come on.
It was rhetorical.
Yeah. I mean, I thought we might get the new mechanical first down marker. Oh,
we might.
Oh. Here we go.
For a virtual measurement.
JJ, you wanted it, clearly.
Clearly. I mean,
the official sense that you wanted it, we're going to get it.
They knew.
Here's the only problem. Obviously, they have to try this, and there's a reason why they're doing it in the preseason, even in instances where you probably don't need it. It's short.
Yes.
It's well short.
It's definitely, we're right on the line.
Yes.
It's definitely short, but you got to practice. Just like anything else, you got to practice, and there have been some kinks, I would say, this preseason.
That's a
chinks
really,
in a chain. Kinks in a chain.
Really nice way of putting it. And the reality is it's happening. So regular season is less than 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
So everybody is getting used to the new wrinkle in the NFL. We were accustomed to the chain gang, which is still employed, but now it is the virtual measurement, and you see.
All right. Could be a record, 2 feet short.
2 feet and 1 inch. All right.
All right.
So everybody was on pins and needles, and now we have the answer. Aaron Glenn even like, yeah, no, I knew that. So
that's almost faster than the old chain gang.
Yeah.
Almost.
Fans have to get used to what this is going to look like, what it's going to feel like. The primary method to measure the line to gain, 6 Hawkeye cameras to track exact ball placement, and then the virtual recreations that are shown in the stadium and at home on your TV.
Oh.
Movement,
this
flags.
This is. We talked to Aaron Glenn about this. He was very proud.
Number 70, offense, 5-yard penalty. Remains 4 down.
And it's Membu.
They were very proud of the fact that they've only had 2 pre-snap penalties this whole preseason, which was number 1 in the NFL, because that's an issue they had last year. They were undisciplined, whether it was pre-snap penalties, whether it was missed tackles, whether it was drop balls. These are the little things that Aaron Glenn wants to fix and needs to fix, so that's a tough one for him, especially on 4th and short.
Yeah, you're looking at 4th and a yard to go. It could be a motivating factor for your offense to feel good about things. Instead, back it up, and they punt. McNamara, Smith handles it short of the 20-yard line. That's where Philadelphia is going to open shop with 3:20 to go after the 41-yard punt. A couple of penalties tonight on Membu. Jets game day is better together. Bring a group of 6 or more to MetLife Stadium. Take advantage of preferred pricing, access to on-field experiences, and more. To book, visit nyjets.com/groups. So Eagles stick with Kyle McCord at QB. McCord's pass is knocked up in the air and incomplete. It was up for grabs. Offensive line was trying to slap it to the ground. 2nd and 10.
It was a great job of mirroring the quarterback's hand. That's what you're supposed to do when you get in there. You're supposed to mirror his hand. So you put your left hand up to match his right hand, and that's how you bat a ball down.
And that was Michael Fletcher making the play for the Jets, rookie out of Appalachian State.
Sometimes I just threw both hands up, just praying, hoping
Like
that something would hit my hands.
Is that a double mirror?
Yeah.
How do you handle that? I'm just going to mirror everything.
It's a funhouse mirror.
Big hole there for Johnson, and he accelerates through for 13 yards, talks a little smack at the end of the play, and it's a first down for Philadelphia.
A great cut right off of the center here. You're going to see right off of the center, he's going to come. This is the center, obviously. He's going to cut off of the center and come downhill. The Eagles, obviously one of the best running teams in the National Football League. They have Saquon. They have an incredible offensive line. This is what they do best. They run the ball to open up the passing game.
Motion man is Granson. Philadelphia on the move once again. Fake the handoff. Deep shot. McCord. It's intercepted over the shoulder by Moore. Rookie throws it. Rookie picks it off, and the Jets take over.
Went for it all. Went for the deep ball, double covered, just had sandwich between 2 Jets defenders, and Moore there for the interception.
So Malachi Moore, a 4th-round draft pick, known as a ball hawk. His days in Alabama, won a national title, was a leader on that Crimson Tide defense. 5 years with Alabama.
Just did a great job playing center field. He's that middle of the field safety who's supposed to cover whatever happens on the deep side, and he just came right over the top, and ball was floated just a little bit too far.
And JJ, as you mentioned, for these players seeing extended action, the starters are engaged. They're ready to celebrate with these guys, and Moore got the full experience going to the sideline. Play action. Cook. He fires. It's complete. A strike to Brandon Smith. When we asked Brady Cook about Brandon Smith, he said, oh, that's my guy. Yeah. We roomed together last year. We know each other well, and there's just a kinship that develops when you're on the 2nd unit, 3rd unit.
And he runs a nice cross route right over the middle, and this is what the Jets need to capitalize on that interception. Now you come back with a big offensive play. Let's get them a little momentum rolling and see what they can do.
That was Adrian Martinez, who roomed with Smith last year and formed that bond. Cook saw time with him as well in training camp. And the pass out to the flat is handled there by Wangu, but Philadelphia once again all over him with Smile Munden, rookie out of Georgia, 5th-round draft pick, making the tackle, a loss of 1.
Martinez was very complimentary about him as a roommate.
He was, and we pried.
Yes, we tried to get some dirt.
Yeah, is he messy?
He wouldn't do it.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't give it up.
Yeah. Got to be something, man.
No, I'm sure.
Be something.
If we had him a little longer in the meeting room, I think we could have broken him down. I have a feeling that, JJ, you as a roommate, you'd be very clean and very organized. Is that fair?
I try to be. You could ask my roommates, Louis and Zegwu and Zach Brown back in Wisconsin.
I'm going to text them. Yep.
We lived above a pizza place, so there was a lot of pizza scent.
Aroma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to gain weight. Pizza is delicious, so it's the only reason we bought the apartment, really.
Yeah. Did you do the 999 challenge at Wisconsin, or you waited until post-playing career for that?
I wish I'd known about it back then. I think I could have done like a 25-25-25 in college.
For those who don't know, it's 9 hot dogs, 9 beers, 9 innings.
Wow. Oh, good pay.
Picking off Cook is Perry Nickerson. He laid out for it, and he's got himself a preseason highlight.
What a beautiful job this was, just undercutting the route and diving to make the play. The anticipation and the athleticism combined for an incredible play.
He is a former Jet, 6th round pick in 2018. He's been all over the NFL.
And you look at that sideline right there. That's what it's all about. These guys getting excited, knowing what that play means, knowing how hard it is to make a play in this league. Wow, incredible play.
So Eagles have it at the 45 of New York. We still have 32 seconds to go in this opening quarter. McCord remains in there. On a pitch for Johnson. Good cut. He absorbed the contact, in fact dished out a little bit of his own inside the 46-yard gain.
I love some good, clean violence, Ian. I like that you can still go out there, and if you do it right, you have good form, you can still have a tough physical game.
Who taught you how to tackle? When you think back, proper tackling technique.
It's really interesting because early on, you have those like 5th grade practices where they teach you to square up, lift with your arms, and that's just not how you actually tackle. Yeah. Much later in my career, I learned the gator roll, which turned out to be effective and honestly.
What y'all know about that gator roll? That gator roll when commercials be so long, chat. My bad, I'm been out of it. We're gonna snap back next game or something, but shit. Maybe halftime or something. Win this first bet. I should have betted on the first quarter.
That's up to $480 in value.
That was
only on Verizon.
Well, it was at 4.5. Like, damn, touchdown. Anything happened.
Let's take a look at that Jets defense. They've made a couple splash plays here recently. We've got Peyton Page with a nice sack. And then we have Michael Fletcher mirroring the arm of the quarterback, knocking that ball down. And then Malachi Moore with the interception from center field, sliding over the top and intercepting that floater.
Each team has turned it over once. Philadelphia's got it just inside the Jets' 40-yard line to start this second quarter. Second down and 4. Little shake and bake. Squeezing through is Johnson. And he's got himself a first down. 6-yard pickup.
It's good patience. Sometimes running backs, they want to hit that hole and they want to get there right now. They don't really let it develop. That was some nice patience. Can be very frustrating for a defensive lineman because you know your gap, you know where you're supposed to be, but the longer the play goes on, the more prone you are to peeking and jumping out of your gap. So those running backs that take their time back there sometimes make it even more difficult.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down with Quinnen Williams yesterday, and he said that's an area that he really was focused on this offseason, getting back to being a elite run stopper. He felt he was at Alabama. On a give for Johnson, and there's no room to work, held to no gain on the play.
And he mentioned how Aaron Glenn has helped him kind of get back to that with live practices. Not everybody does live practices in training camp where you're actually tackling to the ground. And so those practices, he said, have helped him get back to the fundamentals, his technique, his footwork, his hand placement. It's easy as a defensive lineman to want to get the sacks, to want to rush the passer. Sometimes we have to remind ourselves, you got to stop the run on 1st and 2nd down to get to those passing situations.
Yeah, Quinnen added that Aaron Glenn, from day one, he set a certain standard. He's very passionate. He's been that way every day of training camp. Gets out of pressure. McCord fires, and a flag down. McCord's pass hit the intended target, Mechie.
I think that's going to be a hold. Almost had a sack, but might have been a little jersey grab.
Number 64 offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
That is Brett Toth. So back it up for the Philadelphia Eagles now at the 43-yard line.
64 right here. Man, honestly, I'm going to be honest, he's got good hand placement. It was just the very, very end when the D lineman tried to rip off, and you can see that jersey being pulled. That's what the ref saw, but he had his hands inside. The majority of that rep was extremely good.
Pressure from Fatorma Mulba, rookie out of West Virginia. Broken up along the sideline. McCord was trying to connect with Anaya Smith once again, and Zaire Barnes, linebacker, back in coverage, makes the play.
Holding is an interesting one for me because there's holding on every single play. Every single play in the National Football League, there's holding. It just matters if they call it or not, or if it gets egregious enough to where they're going to call it. And I know he's going to be frustrated in the meeting the next day to know when to let go.
The elite offensive linemen, they know, they understand the timing, they understand process of it, or the tricks of the trade.
Yeah, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Words to live by from J.J. Watt. E.J. Jenkins on the receiving end.
Speaking of, I mean, Lane Johnson is one of the best in the entire business at getting off the ball fast, sometimes absurdly fast, like faster than the snap. But that's because he knows the count. That's the advantage. If you do it at the right time, and if you can get that little edge, that's what makes great players great.
That 8-yard completion just put Philadelphia in field goal range. And this is going to be a 53-yard attempt for the two-time Super Bowl champion, Jake Elliott. Hewlett will snap it, formerly of the Cleveland Browns. Braden Mann will hold it. Elliott from 53 yards away. And he's got it. And then some.
It's unfair. They shouldn't have him playing the preseason. They should put somebody else out there.
We're going to talk to the league about this. 53-yarder to go along with his 51-yarder, and it's 6-0 Philly.
Americans, we can do anything we want, except one.
Right now, shit. Alright, we just waiting for this game to get back on, man. I got the bet for the under. 19.5, I believe. Under 16.
10 points. 10 yards. They picked up just enough yardage on that third down to give Elliott a shot, and he nailed it from 53 yards away. This one is placed at the 8. Return man is Donovan Edwards. Flag is down, and Edwards is down as well. 2 penalty markers as he is dropped at the 30-yard line. So an area that Aaron Glenn has been very pleased with. Improvement on the penalty side, at least what he and the coaching staff has seen.
I just got money on
and
this
a
game.
bit of an issue here tonight. 3 penalties for 20 yards. The veteran Carl
During the
Cheffers.
return, holding number 84, return team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
And that is the tight end Stone Smart. Time to head back to the sideline. And Caroline Hendershot.
Yeah, and ahead of tonight's game, I got to talk with one of the newest Jets defensive tackles, Harrison Phillips, and he said while there's many reasons he's excited to join the Jets, number one is Quinnen Williams. He said for years Quinnen has been his favorite player to watch film of because of what he can do in the pass rush. He said his role with Quinnen will be fire hydrant in a dog show. It's not flashy, but it's a necessary role to take attention off of Quinnen.
That's very descriptive.
That is a great description.
That's a perfect scouting report of what his job is going to be. You know, the personal part of the game of, hey, you get traded, but you still have family stuff and you're settled in somewhere and you've got to make arrangements, and that's part of what this league is. The Jets are thrilled to have Harrison Phillips, and I think Quinnen Williams is thrilled to have him.
Yeah, when you have a partner like that who can help you stop the run, who can also push the pocket to make pass rushing easier, it's really nice to have a duo, and that is a very formidable duo in a minute.
And we asked him, how do you get chemistry? Handoff to Wangu, and he is stopped at the 33-yard line. Quinnen said, pretty simple. You just spend as much time together as possible. You watch film together. You talk. And Quinnen's been very animated on the sideline working with the younger defensive linemen, just showing technique and talking through the game.
Yeah, and you have to get comfortable because there's going to be stunts that you run together. There's going to be things you talk about that you're seeing with the offensive line that you want to react to. And those conversations are only going to get stronger the more time they get together.
First down here for the Jets. Keep it on the ground. Wangu, little stutter step move for 4 yards to the 36. How the running back room is going to shake out. Obviously, Breece Hall, Braylon Allen. Jets are looking at a 1-2 punch. Isaiah Davis, coaching staff very high on him, but Wangu offers more than just being a running back.
Yeah, which is what you need when you're going to make the roster and when you're not one of the top 2 running backs. You have to have something on special teams. You have to give the team some value, and he does it by way of special teams, specifically kick returning, of course.
2nd and 6 now. Single setback is Wangu. Off the boot. Cook. It's on time, short of the line to gain, but the connection made to Kuntz for 3 yards. And now the Jets ground attack presented by Kia.
You know what was interesting to me, Ian, yesterday when we were talking to Breece Hall, and he said, I'm looking around the room, I'm 24 years old, and I'm looking around my running back room, and I'm the second oldest guy in the room. And now guys are looking to me as the mentor, as the guy who's teaching them the way. And he was like, it was really interesting that a guy at 24 can now flip and be the veteran of the room, and as he said, an alpha.
And we asked him, you know, what's different? He said, the culture. The standard is higher than it's ever been. You can feel it around the facility. That pass is broken up. It would have been enough for a first down if Brandon Smith could haul it in. Instead, Mac McWilliams makes the play, and the Jets are forced to punt yet again.
The other thing that Breece Hall was talking about was his relationship with Braylon Allen. And you have that 1-2 punch combination, and you ask him, you know, is that a competition? Is that something where you guys are fighting? And he said, yes, it's a competition, but in a good, healthy way, because we're both trying to earn those snaps, and we're both trying to make each other better. So that's elevating each of our games. And if they can get that 1-2 punch rolling behind their offensive line, that's what's going to make this team go.
Punt from McNamara. Smith gets out of the way. The Jets had a chance at it, but it does bounce to the end zone, so it's coming out to the 20-yard line. That's a 60-yard punt, but a net of 40. Eagles get the football back. They've got a 6-0 lead.
Progress. It can be fast.
commercials be long as hell, chat. I'm not gonna cap too. I'm not capping.
Jets football on CBS New York is sponsored by Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the NFL. Visit Ticketmaster.com/Jets. MetLife, the official insurance company of the New York Jets. And by the U.S. Virgin Islands. Visit the U.S. Virgin Islands where you will fall naturally in rhythm. Rejoining you here at the Meadowlands with the Eagles in front 6-0. One last note on Breece Hall. We asked him about the contract. Jets did not extend him, and he said, I'm motivated by it. I want to prove that I belong here long term, and that's his view of this situation, which, by the way, is a healthy way to look at it.
Yeah, and I like the fact that he said, I'm not going to lie to you and say I'm not thinking about it. Yes, I've definitely thought about it. It's something that's in the back of your mind, and as a player, you can't lie about that. We all are thinking about that situation, whether you're at a job that you're looking for a promotion or whatever it may be. When you have only 1 year this year left on your contract, of course you want to go out there and play your best football possible.
Second down and 9. Inside handoff to Robinson, who spins his way short of the 30-yard line. So Keelan Robinson now seeing some action. Former Jacksonville Jaguar, 5th-round pick in 2024. Tackle made by Zaire Barnes, the linebacker. That's a 7-yard pickup, setting up 3rd and 2 now for the Eagles.
And this, we'll see if they run the ball here, but the thing that has been talked about over and over again with this Jets team is the culture, is the physicality, is the discipline, is the violence. And you're looking for that identity, whether it's the starters, whether it's a 2nd string, 3rd string. That's what they're trying to build. And so that's what you want to see in these types of situations.
Clean pocket. McCord makes the completion. 7-yard pickup to Terrace Marshall Jr. So if you're the Jets and you're looking for an example to follow, obviously the Super Bowl champion, that makes a whole lot of sense. But even style-wise, the Jets are going to look to run the football like Philadelphia did last year. They don't have Saquon Barkley necessarily or the offensive line, but a mentality and then pass when you have to, keeping teams honest, which, as we know, Nick Sirianni and the Eagles did quite well.
Definitely, and those are two very big caveats. You don't necessarily have Saquon Barkley. You don't necessarily have that same offensive line, but you're trying to build it, and you have to aspire to it, and who better to aspire to than the Super Bowl champs?
Van Sumeren, the fullback, 11-yard reception. Jalen Hurts, one big key with Hurts, just doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes, so it's efficient. He's obviously a weapon on the ground, but his passing is legit. He's a legit passer and has proved it in big moments. He played great at the Super Bowl that they lost, and then obviously backed it up with an MVP performance.
And he's extremely efficient in the passing game, and that passing game is helped so much by the run game, opening up those play action situations, opening up those downfield throws that they can make, the dagger, all those things.
McCord's pass was on the money, but E.J. Jenkins tried to turn and run before hauling it in.
That clock, man. Keep wasting that clock.
CBS this fall, Kathy Bates returns in her Emmy-nominated role as Matlock. The new season begins Sunday, October 12th, part of CBS Premiere Week and streaming on Paramount+. McCord has looked very comfortable. 7 completions, 7 different receivers. And Philadelphia now facing a 2nd and 10 with 7:17 to go in this first half. Stop and go run by Robinson.
Got so excited, almost tripped himself up. What a nice run.
Malachi Moore makes the stop. That's a 12-yard pickup for Keelan Robinson.
We got a 1-back power. The left tackle pulls, and he just finds that gap right up the middle. And got so excited that he almost got over his skis a little bit and stumbled. But, man, what a nice little run. Easy little play design. Good blocking.
There's a confidence in which Philadelphia plays with, the trickle-down effect from the starters to the second unit. McCord will throw it away, put it in the vicinity of his intended target. But Braden McGregor put pressure on McCord.
Just get rid of it. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with throwing the ball away and living another down.
Yeah, you do your research even in the preseason, just to prepare for the regular season with Philadelphia. They have 14 straight wins when Hurts has started and finished the game. That's how well they played down the stretch last season, and then obviously carried it over into a memorable postseason run, winning their second Super Bowl. 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol. Robinson stacked up. Jets were ready for him. 3 defenders got over to make sure he couldn't get any kind of push on that offensive line. That included Dean Clark, who was outstanding last week in the loss to the Giants. Had a pick, had a safety, was highly active in the secondary.
Yeah, high on Dean Clark. Looking for those guys in the back end. Again, Aaron Glenn obviously played here, knows what he wants, knows what he's looking for, and he's looking for those guys that are going to fit that mold for the identity of what it means to be an Aaron Glenn New York Jet.
3rd down and 10. McCord gets rid of it quickly. That was out there. Could have been picked off. Instead, it's incomplete. Nia Smith, the target. Jarius Monroe had a beat on it. The timing was just a little off.
Great cut. Great jump on the ball. Just barely doesn't get a finger on it, but did possibly enough to get in the sight lines to make the catch more difficult, and thus Jets off the field.
So it's Braden Mann who will punt it, and Jamal Pritchett, who had an issue on his first opportunity. This would have been a 61-yarder for Elliott, so Philadelphia not trying that. They'll get their punt unit out there and get a rep. Man taking his time. See if the Jets will jump.
Go ahead.
2 seconds.
Go ahead.
1 second.
All right.
Yep.
Take 5.
Take 5.
Take 5.
Kill the whole clock, man.
Till 5:46 mark of the second quarter, they'll absorb the 5 yards.
Number 10, offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Create a little more room to work with here for Mann, who was drafted by the Jets way back when, 2020, 6th round pick, was a Ray Guy Award winner back in his college days at Texas A&M.
A&M, Shane Leckler, best punter of all time.
Let me look that up, Google it, and yeah.
Yep.
Why not? I'm not going to fight you. Shane was a great guy.
I will happily fight anybody who says Shane Leckler is not the best punter of all time. Stats back it up. He's phenomenal.
I really think we did a production meeting once with Shane Leckler. He might have been one of the only
production meeting ever.
I got to check that.
Summer's here, and it's time to bring the heat in a new Honda. Head out for an unforgettable adventure, or take a sporty sedan for a spin, all while driving with confidence. See what makes Honda the Kelley Blue Book best value brand. Right now, you can get a $279 per month lease or 3.99% APR on a 2025 HRV all-wheel drive LX.
See, I was talking to you, sir, though. We back to that blue screen, man. I'm tired of this blue-ass screen. Under 10 points. 5 minutes, under 10. Come on. Need that. Oh, that's how we did. Oh, that's how we did.
Jets football on CBS New York is sponsored by the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Deals so right, it almost feels wrong. Spectrum, the network that moves with you. And by Genesis, where sophistication meets innovation. Hard to believe the numbers. The Jets are 1-12 all-time against the Eagles. That only win came in their last meeting. It was 2 seasons ago. Jalen Hurts was picked off 3 times. A 20-14 Jets W. Smashed in the backfield. Donovan Edwards. He got crushed.
Let's take a look at the offense and who the Jets want to be, who they need to be to have a chance to win this year. They want to establish the run. They want that offensive line. They got 2 tight ends in the game. And then what establishing the run does is opens up the play action pass. So then you can fire the ball downfield. Here we see Brady Cook going to Brandon Smith. And then even once you add Justin Fields to the mix, he has the running ability himself to be another threat. So it's going to be all about running the ball, which is going to open up everything else for them this year.
Cook tries to step up, and he's dumped at the 10-yard line. Pressure from Philadelphia circling around Cook, led by Patrick Johnson, who gets home.
Yeah, and we just talked about run the ball, open up some play action. Well, this is a drop back pass. And obviously, we know, not starters and everything, but we've got off of the edge on the left side, a beautiful little bull rush, brings him down with one hand. That's what you're trying to avoid. Now putting yourself in a 3rd and long where you might throw a screen, you might hand off and draw, because it's a very tough situation to actually get this first down.
Staring at a 3rd and 15, Brandon Smith, the motion man, shotgun formation for Cook. In the pocket, throws it. Edwards underneath. And he's brought down after the gain of 10. So Philadelphia knew, just don't let them get anywhere near the sticks. They allowed the 10-yard reception, and the Jets will punt it away.
And that's unfortunately been a little bit of a theme tonight for the Jets, is being behind the sticks. They've had those holding calls. They get a little bit knocked off here with the sack. If you get into 3rd and long, your chances, the percentages go so far down, you're not going to be able to convert.
Not much of a rush. Austin McNamara with the clean kick. And that one sails to the 29-yard line. Smith hauls it in, and Philadelphia will take over after the 50-yard boot. We'll be back right after this.
Jets fans, join us Sunday mornings on Jets Game Day. Check out exclusive interviews, player breakdowns, and game insights. Stay in the know for all things green and white with me, Caroline Hendershot, Eric Allen, and Bart Scott.
Offensively, not much to speak of tonight for the New York Jets. Have not found much of a rhythm. Philadelphia leads this one 6-0. 1st and 10 at the 30 with 3:37 to go, 2nd quarter. The drop back and throw by McCord is on time. Terrace Marshall Jr. hauls it in.
Nice little stop route right on the outside. McCord finds him, ball's on time, rhythm throw, does a great job. Just a little 10, 12-yard, put your foot in the ground, turn around, ball's on him. Just as it needs to be, because you can see the defender coming inside out, trying to get underneath it. But that ball was on time and ready to roll.
6th play of 10 or more yards. Cook remaining engaged with his teammates on the Jets sideline. Spin move goes nowhere. The Jets were ready. Malachi Moore pressing the line and gets to the backfield for a loss of 5.
Tried to run right into a blitz here. Malachi Moore is going to come off the edge. These 2 defensive linemen are going to come underneath, and Moore is going to come from off your screen and just make a beautiful TFL. He's got an interception. Now he's got a 3 or 4 yard TFL. These types of splash plays are the ones that you remember and the ones that the coaches are thinking about as they make these cutdowns.
Any initials you use, I'll be ready to go with an interpretation for the fan. That's a tackle for loss. So you can use like JJ, Justin.
Well, Justin James is me, but it threw me off when Aaron Glenn yesterday was using JJ for Jermaine Johnson.
He did twice.
He did it twice, and I was like, I thought I was getting yelled at because the coach is saying my name.
And he was saying it rather vociferously. So no, he said that he loves Jermaine Johnson and called him a very good-looking football player as he said it and then paused and continued. And I think Aaron Glenn believes they have a chance to be very special up front once this thing gets rolling defensively.
Yes, especially if JJ comes back and is healthy and is doing great after that Achilles injury last year, and you got Will McDonald and then the two big guys in the middle, Quinnen and the new addition Harrison Phillips. That is a formidable defensive line if they can gel and play cohesively.
Robinson gets stood up and he picks up 2 yards on the play, brings up 4th down for Philadelphia. So Jets offense will get one more shot at this Philadelphia defense. That takes us to the 2-minute warning. 6-0 Philly. Eagles will punt when we return to MetLife. Special teams coordinator Chris Banjo, as we take a look at our Verizon profile. His first season as a special teams coordinator is with the Broncos. 10-year veteran, highly respected with Green Bay, New Orleans, and the Arizona Cardinals, where you and he cross paths.
Yeah, Banjo's a great teammate. He's one of my favorite teammates of all time. He's a guy who puts in the work, puts in the time. There was a great article in The Athletic this week talking about how Chris Banjo, trying to get his break in the NFL, trying to find tryouts, he was working a regular job every single day, and so he'd wake up at 4:30 to do his own DB drills in the morning, and then when he got home from work at night, he would go do his own DB drills once again. That's just the type of guy that he is. It took him 2 years to get his shot, and then he finally became a 10-year NFL vet and now a coach. He's one of those guys, Ian, that you get a sense around some people like, oh yeah, that guy could be a head coach someday. Wow. It's just the way they attack their work. It's the way that they handle people. It's their personality. He's just got that thing where you gravitate towards him, and you know if he's telling you something, that's legit.
And a good fit with Aaron Glenn?
Yes, very good. Very similar styles, I would say. Obviously both DBs, but both will tell you like it is. They're not going to sugarcoat it. They don't care if you're a first-round pick or an undrafted guy. They're just going to tell you the truth.
Slicing is Donovan Edwards, and he picks up 3 yards, 3.5 on the play. This is where Aaron Glenn was impressed with Brady Cook last week in the 2-minute drill. He's going to get his chance to show it off once again. We're down to 1:34 to play in this first half.
And this is a chance to see what can he do under pressure, under the clock, with the 2-minute offense. Can he control it? Is he calm under pressure? Can he get the ball down the field? Beautiful throw right there.
He threads the needle to Brandon Smith. Outstanding hands for a 14-yard completion.
Smith continues to shine. Everybody talked about him, and he just continues to make play after play.
3 catches, 42 yards. Jets trying to move, and a jump on that right side. Timing was off. Carter Warren.
That's what you get into with those pre-snap penalties and the 2-minute drill. You get a little tired. It starts to get a little tougher to stay in that stance, or you're thinking about so many different things.
So we'll get the official word here from Carl.
Ball start. Number 67, offense. In order to avoid a 10-second runoff, New York has decided to take a timeout, a 30-second timeout. Please set the game clock to 1:06.
So a chance to tell you that the MetLife halftime show is coming up. We'll take you to New York. News update, plus Otis and Caroline. They'll have some training camp news as well. It's all coming up on the MetLife halftime show.
It's 4 offensive penalties so far tonight for the Jets. Obviously not what they're looking for, and I'm sure something Aaron Glenn is going to address at halftime.
Eagles crowd the line, and some movement because of it. Carter Warren.
Number 68, offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Samuel Jackson.
And it's those pre-snaps. It's like the announcer's jinx. We talked to him about it yesterday. He was very proud of the fact that they only had 2 all preseason so far. And then tonight just seems to be going the other direction so far.
So in total, 6 for 40 yards. On the wrong side of the ledger for the Jets. 1st and 20. Cook steps up. Cook is dangerous with his legs. And he slides down at the 35-yard line.
Get back on the line, get a play called. Let's get this thing rolling.
It's an 8-yard pickup from Cook. This is a big part of his game at Missouri. Shotgun on a 2nd and 12. Cook hangs in there, and it's
nice.
A perfect strike. Connection made with Quentin Skinner, the rookie from Kansas. First down, New York.
Really nice job by Brady Cook here, sliding around the pocket, stepping up, sliding over to the left, and finding his guy. And before his head is even turned, the ball is on him. That's what you need to do. And now here they sit with 41 seconds left at the 38-yard line with a chance to go down and put some points on the board before half.
So the line of scrimmage inside the 40. Cook operating with 2 timeouts remaining. Cook locks in.
Get out of bounds.
He tries but does not. Stone smart. Clock is moving. 33 seconds left. Jets were trying to rush to the line, and then Aaron Glenn takes a timeout.
It's a small little thing, but if you're going sideways or backwards, the clock will not stop. You have to be moving forwards. So even if you just reach that ball out over the line, that'll get the clock to stop. And that's one of those things that it takes a little while. It takes a few years, get a little pelts under you to understand those types of things. But now the Jets have to burn a timeout. Completely changes the next few plays here.
Stone Smart was a college quarterback. Made the switch to wide receiver when he transferred from Northern Arizona to Old Dominion. Few years as a member of the Chargers. Jets are very excited about what Mason Taylor could mean in this offense. The starting tight end. Shotgun 2nd and 6. Cook avoids it. Steps up. Cook to run. And he does. He's going to come up short of the first down.
2 choices. Use your timeout or get rolling. And he's going to use his timeout here.
So now they're staring at a 3rd and 1. 24 seconds on the clock. And that's going to limit what you can call at this point. Out of timeouts.
So you can either get up, get on the ball, run it and try and get the first down and clock it, and then take maybe a couple shots at the end zone before kicking a field goal, or you throw a quick little out and see what happens. But the issue is if you get an incompletion or you get stopped short, you're kicking the field goal. So at least you got 3 either way here. You kind of get to pick your poison.
The only way it could go sideways on them if they get stacked up at the line and it takes a while.
Yeah, a little tush push. If you
try to do a tush push and everybody's stacked up.
You can't do that against Philly, can you? Or are you allowed legally?
For one more year, I think you are allowed to do it. At least one more year, apparently.
3rd down and 1, shotgun formation here for Cook.
Beat him at their own game.
Cook sets and throws.
Wow.
It's in the spot.
Wow.
And it's good enough for a 1st down.
The throw and the catch.
But clock is moving. This is what you laid out, JJ. Get the completion and then clock it, which they do. 11 seconds left.
You have to give credit right there. This throw is put in the perfect spot where only his man can get it. And if it's incomplete, it's in the dirt. He puts it nice and low, right into the stomach of his receiver in a beautiful catch. And then they get up there and clock it. The operation is running very well right now under Brady Cook. You got 11 seconds left. You get maybe 2 shots here at the end zone if you want them.
If they go short of the end zone, you cannot get tackled inbounds. So Cook is 4 of 5 on the drive, 51 yards, 11 seconds on the clock. From the 23, Cook looking, throwing, end zone, incomplete. There were a bunch of Eagles flocking to the area. And that's going to do it. They're not going to try another one. 5 seconds on the clock. Field goal unit coming out for New York.
But a good drive. I think that's a good drive. I think that's a positive drive for the Jets. I think they like what they see out of Brady Cook there. His ability to move in the pocket was really impressive, whether it was scrambling or whether it was shifting around and sliding in the pocket to find the open guy. And then I think the ball placement, really, really good there by Brady Cook.
40-year-old Nick Folk attempting a 41-yard field goal.
Man.
Cook just got a pat on the back from his teammate, chatting with the coaches. And now Folk will cash in. 3 on the board for the Jets as time runs out at the end of the first half. 6-3 Philadelphia in front. Eagles will get the football to start the second half. But some good vibes going in the locker room for Brady Cook and the Jets offense. Had a tough time getting it going, finding a flow, but they got it when they needed it at the end of the second quarter. Let's go down to Otis Livingston.
How about the bounce back by Brady Cook through an interception, but a nice drive there with the 2 minutes.
Listen, that.
All right, we need. Where is it at? Where is it at? What the fuck? Where's all the football games at, nigga?
There's no football game.
Bro, it's football on right now, Lonnie. What is he talking about, dude? Alright. Let's see who playing, man. Coming back for second half? Bet. Come back. I'm about to put another game on. Falcons. Dallas. Fuck you.
No.
Fuck you.
No. Don't. Okay, I almost made it.
Alright.
A good read and react by Elijah Clark. You're going to see him right here. Going to do a great job at seeing that this running back's going to turn around and just hitch up right here. Don't wait. Come fill the gap. Boom. Really good job by Elijah Clark being decisive. That's what you need out of your safeties.
A 4-yard loss on the play. And it's Dylan Drummond who gets some of it back inside the 20-yard line to the 19.
Here's some fans popping out here, Bill. Some fans popping.
Big game for everybody on that field today.
Absolutely.
Robert Rochelle, number 30 there, a veteran guy trying to make a roster, whether it's this roster or someone else's roster.
Hey, it's all film, Bill. Everybody has access to it. Just want to make sure that whatever you put on film is something that you stand firm behind.
Young Ho Koo from 38 yards. And this time it is good. And the Falcons are on the board for the first time tonight. 10:45 to play in the second quarter. Cowboys with a 14-3 lead on the Falcons.
receiving yards for a guy in his first 5 years in the league. How have you had time to, reflect on that accomplishment? How much does that mean to you, and what do you hope to achieve with this team coming off a 14-win season last year?
Yeah, it's a blessing, honestly. I mean, my whole career, honestly, has just been a long journey, and just blessed to be a part of it. And ever since I, been in this league and been on this team, nothing but great things has been happening for me. So I'm only going to continue to be better, only going to continue to find ways to outdo myself that last year. So it's just all about just being to myself, being confident, being comfortable, and going out there and just being myself.
As you talk about outdoing yourself, we all want to know, can you outdo the gritty? Because everybody does the gritty. What ideas do you have for new Sullies this year?
I got a couple ideas. The gritty will always be a part of my game. That's what I was welcomed into the league with. Every kid in the world know how the gritty has started and who has been the person to really get it going. So the gritty will always be a part of my celebration. I'm always going to add a little sauce here and there.
Well, we appreciate you. We look forward to seeing you this season.
Of course, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
He's got a little sauce around his neck tonight. How about that thing?
Andrew, don't you have the same thing in your jewelry box at home? You don't have something just like it?
Let me see if I can get a bet in on the Titans.
Best friend.
All I know is you have to be real cool to be able to wear the sunglasses at night, right? You got to. And AJ brought up a really great point about him setting the record against Tennessee, 5 years, most receiving yards there. His first start was against Tennessee.
Wow.
You want to hear the numbers? 7 catches, 175 yards, and a touchdown, average 25 yards a catch. There's something about Tennessee that brings it out of the man they call Jettas.
I'm just happy I wasn't playing for the Titans at that time when they had to play against Justin Jefferson.
I'm pretty sure, Charles, actually, I called that game on CBS, and when he scored and did the gritty, I had no idea what he was doing. Now I can actually, look at this. Big move down the sideline. Jefferson off to the races, and he's going to go. Maybe he'll do the gritty. Brandon Allen to Van Jefferson, a 65-yard touchdown.
It looks like he's just going to be a little out route, but look what he does against Amaya Vaughn. Now watch this. The fake shows him the leg, takes it away, and then sprints down the sideline. Welcome home, Van Jefferson. Did his high school right here in Nashville at Ravenwood High School.
I used to watch him play.
Son of former NFL receiver Sean Jefferson, who was also the Titans wide receiver.
Come on, Titans.
For a period of time.
No, you can't even touch it. No.
It is time for football.
Holy smokes! I love y'all!
Everything has led me to this moment.
They're going one by one back home. Who will have what it takes?
New season of Survivor, CBS Wednesday, September 24th, and streaming on Paramount+.
Well, coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report, Charles sat down with Cam Ward for an exclusive interview. You'll see that coming up on the Verizon halftime report. And Charles, we got a chance to watch this in our production meeting last night. Great chat with Cam Ward.
He's a terrific young man, and people will see that in the chat. The guy asking the questions is not the focal point, all right? The guy answering them. But Jason, you've been around teams your whole life. They had a little dust up, Ward and Simmons, but they were already boys. I don't think it's any accident how close Jeff Simmons is to him tonight, because I think he wants to show the world, just in case you don't understand, there's nothing here.
And you said it earlier. You talked about how close those two guys are. And Cam Ward had made a play in practice. He went to Jeff's face to tell him about it.
Oh, yeah.
And they're both ultra competitors. And sometimes you see that side of it, and it corrals the rest of the guys and lets them know, hey, two of our best players are willing to go at it to improve each other, iron sharpening iron, so that this team can put their best foot forward.
Because you never went at it with Devin, your brother, did you? Like, you guys
still go at it. Can't stand him half the time.
Well, Joey Sly was trying something different. This is the time to do that.
Kicking team number 6.
Didn't go well.
By rule, the ball is placed at the 40-yard line.
Yes,
First
and there's
down,
your penalty.
Vikings.
That's why you try it now. Regular season, know whether you can do it or not, because Jason, starting at the 40 is a big deal, because part of the new rule this year, dynamic kickoff, is if you don't get it to the right place, 35-yard line, right? If you kick it out of the end zone.
Bro, both games got the same
30
score.
Last year, defensive coaches were cool with it coming to the 30. 35 is a whole different story, isn't it?
Whole different story. Every yard matters.
So Brett Rippon remains the quarterback for Minnesota. And he pitches it to one of the newest Vikings, Xavier Valladay. He was just signed on Tuesday to the Vikings roster, and he picks up 5 yards. James Williams on the tackle for Tennessee.
So there's your transition, Jason, because Cedric Gray started at inside linebacker. Now they're giving James Williams his opportunity, number 52. He and Gray locked in a pitch battle to play next to Cody Barton, their free agent acquisition in the offseason.
Nope. Not until you catch a dub.
2nd down and 5.
I'll buy you some V-Bucks.
Rippon, quick pass is caught over the middle for a first down. That's Jayshon Jones, first-year receiver out of Maryland, picking up 9 yards.
The one thing we've grown to appreciate about this Vikings offense is how fast it moves. We heard Kevin O'Connell talk about Brosmer and said fast eyes, fast arm. And right there, you're seeing the same thing from Brett Rippon. He hits that back leg, and the ball is gone, and it's out of his hand, and it's accurate, and it's right to a spot. Kevin O'Connell, we call him the quarterback whisperer. He's able to bring the best out of that position.
You think Rippon got a few lessons from his Uncle Mark along the way, a former Super Bowl MVP?
5 minutes.
Gotta believe it.
Play action, Rippon dancing around the pocket, a flag is down. Rippon is taken down from behind. That was Jihad Ward making the tackle, but this could be coming back anyway because of a hold. Kevin O'Connell signed a multi-year extension in the offseason. 34-17 record in his first 3 years with the Vikings.
There is no foul on the play. 2nd down.
And they pick up the flag.
He's had 2 seasons out of his 3 of 13 wins and 14 wins. That allows you to go up to the ownership and say, you know, we might want to do a new deal.
You know, it's interesting talking to him. He said, all right, we've been able to win a lot of games. Now it's about building as a team to make sure we're willing to sacrifice what we need to sacrifice later on in the season when it matters most to be able to get that playoff win, which is a totally different situation that they've yet to accomplish.
2nd and 6, Rippon to the outside, caught by Tim Jones, who's shoved out of bounds by Oruwariye. Very close to a first down.
And look how quickly Minnesota wants to go on these short yardage situations. This is something you've seen for the last 2 weeks, isn't it, Jason? Where they will come and go as fast as possible to try and catch defense off balance in short yardage situations.
Exactly. Get up there, get the QB sneak. Don't let the defense get set. Don't let them substitute anybody and bring in more of those big bodies on the inside to try to stop it. Really smart. And that's the Kevin O'Connell of this offense. He knows exactly what to do. He can anticipate it and get these guys in the right position.
Rippon on his 5th NFL team. Played collegiately at Boise State. To the air on first down. And that one is incomplete. Intended for Tim Jones, and it's 2nd down.
I'm going to pose a question to you two. Normally, you would think your backup quarterback doesn't play in this game because things are locked up. I'm not sure that's the case in Minnesota, right? Sam Howell's supposed to have been the backup guy. I'm not sure he's going to play tonight. But Brosmer and Rippon seem to be competing like they're still in it, trying to get the number 2 job.
Yeah, I'm right with you, Charles, and I look at it as a situation where Brosmer has played so well with the opportunities he has that they've had to continue to increase that and give him these chances that he's getting tonight along with Brett Rippon.
Another completion for Rippon, connecting with Jones. I think it speaks to a bigger picture, and it's a great point, Charles, that we've already seen a bunch of trades over the last 3 or 4 days, and with cutdown day being on Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern time, I think we're going to see a lot more. Vikings have been rumored to be involved in a trade market for a wide receiver. There's also going to be a lot of good backup quarterbacks who could be out there as well.
Their general manager, Kwesi Adafo-Mensah, you know he's looking at this and analyzing. He's not afraid to make these types of moves. Guys, I think the waiver wire may come into play at the wide receiver position for Minnesota's AJ outlined early.
2-minute warning here in Nashville. It's been all Tennessee here in the first half. They lead it 14-3 on CBS.
Come on.
I have to be a human for that. I want to be a grown-up.
Damn, what's going on? Damn, bro. Chat, I don't know what's going on, chat. It's not working. Just gonna have some motion out. Yep, Eagles back on, man. Eagles is back on. Shit.
Offense. Got to look at Brady Cook the entire first half, and now it's Martinez's turn. High snap. Martinez to throw it. Good touch. But the Eagles dissected quickly, and Donovan Edwards gets chopped down after a modest gain on first down.
We talked about Martinez and that UFL career and his MVP of the league, his MVP of the championship game, and we asked him in that meeting, is that something that's hard to transition to then being a practice squad player and not being able to play after being the man? And he said, I can't think about all that right now. I have to compartmentalize and just look at the challenge that I have in front of me. And I think he had a really good attitude about how to attack each day and get better.
Absolutely. I think he was impressive, really good perspective. There is an injured Eagle on the play, and it's Smile Munden who made the tackle. He's walking off on his own power to the Philadelphia sideline. And he did say the UFL helped him a great deal last year in that he was playing live football. So when he showed up at training camp, he had a whole bunch of reps banked. And it wasn't just going through OTAs where you're watching other guys do it. He actually did it himself, so there was a rhythm there.
It was a really interesting point I hadn't thought about. He had played a ton of football and then just transitioned into playing more football. He didn't really have an offseason. And like you said, it's easy to keep the rust off when the rust never got on in the first place.
We asked him about his approach here today. He said, hey, make sure your body feels good. Do the sauna, do the cold tub. Give it up to Edwards. And Martinez, which I think a lot of quarterbacks are doing now. A lot of voice memos on their phone with all the play calls. And this was a real high for him. UFL MVP, UFL championship game MVP, to celebrate it with his family. He was in Lions camp prior to his stint in the UFL, so he got a little taste of the NFL. Didn't make the squad, but then felt more confident last year when he got his opportunity with the Jets. But a whole new coaching staff, whole new front office, had to reprove himself all over again.
You know what I liked about that is he said when the new coaching staff came in, he went to them and he said, I don't care who's in the room. It doesn't matter who you bring in. I'm just going to be me every single day, and you decide based off that.
Very fortunate that Dallas Gant didn't pick it off. That was right in his hands, and the Jets do very little with their outstanding field position.
Just Mike linebacker kind of sat in his spot, didn't really move, and just threw it right into his hands. And that's certainly going to be one that he wants back, but Martinez is glad he doesn't get a second shot at it, because when they hit you in the hands, you got to catch them.
Harrison Mevis will get a 55-yard attempt. His long at Missouri was 52. And this one will curve no good. So they put the young guy on the spot, gave him a shot at a long one. No points for New York.
JetBlue makes your fare fly further.
Season. What they'll do in the final preseason game, second half, they'll have the umpire step in as the referee. In this case, it's Derek Anderson who steps in for Carl Cheffers. They will align with one less official if that were to ever happen in the regular season. It prepares you, at least gets you into the thought process of what that would look like. And a chance for them to get reps as well. Deep ball is incomplete with a flag down. Terrace Marshall Jr., the intended target.
There's a lot of times in my career I wish there was one less official on the field.
Really?
Yeah.
In your particular area, vicinity of the field?
Yeah.
Pass interference, number 43, defense. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul, first down.
And that's Mario Goodrich, who is called for PI.
I mean, you're entitled to your space as well. And he just kind of ran right through him. DB is the hardest position, cornerback specifically. Outside of quarterback, I think that DB is the toughest position in the NFL to play, just with the rules and with the offense knowing where they're going. You don't, but yet you still have to keep up with them. Very glad I'm a defensive lineman.
15-yard penalty. Are you still a defensive lineman?
I realized it as I was saying it. It's very unfortunate that I no longer can identify.
Yes.
In the present tense.
No, but that's a part of you forever. So we're going to let that one slide. You look in the mirror, you see defensive lineman.
I'll shed a tear over here quietly by myself.
I know it's been very emotional for you.
I mean, you could tell on that sack over there, like it's in you forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
JJ is now in the fetal position in the corner of the booth.
You got the rest of the call.
Yep. It's all me. Nia Smith on the receiving end, 2nd down and 5. McCourt, nice sidestep and throw, but it's broken up. He tried to hum it in there, but could not hit Elijah Cooks cleanly. And once again, we're saying the name Jarius Monroe. We do have a injured Jet, and it is Monroe. Cooks landed on top of him, and Monroe knew right away that something was amiss.
Ian, that little slide step you talk about is not as easy as he made it look there.
Got an injury on the field. We'll come back.
Hurry in for a great deal on the most awarded SUV brand.
Jets football on CBS New York is sponsored by Captain Morgan, proud partner of the Fan of the Year contest. Go to nyjets.com/fan of the year. Kia, movement that inspires. And by Duncan. The Jets run on Duncan. The injured Jet was Jarius Monroe. He did get up on his own, but made a direct beeline for the locker room. Philadelphia running game with Montrell Johnson Jr. Major head of steam as he takes it inside the 25.
A 3rd and 5 run play is something that can catch the defense off guard. You get the pass rushers in pass rush mode, and then you just slip a run right underneath them. You can see the edge rushed a little too far up the field, creating that crease, and a real nice run
Philadelphia
to get the first down.
So that's Tanner McAllister now stepping in for Jarius Monroe. Philadelphia's got a new set of downs to work with at the 24-yard line. We have 10:18 to play in the third. Johnson remains in there. They give it to him again. Subtle move as he angles towards the left. Tyler Barron there to greet him. 1.5 yards on the carry.
The D lineman in me there thought I saw a false start. I thought I saw a guy go just a little bit early, which is something we talked about with Lane Johnson, who's the best in the business at that. As we take a look at Steve Wilks, the defensive coordinator for the Jets, who Aaron Glenn brought in to run this defense. Former head coach, Cardinals in 2018, Carolina 2022. He is going to be in charge of taking Aaron Glenn's vision and putting it into action.
McCord, a little too hot to handle with excellent coverage. Marshall, the intended target, blanketed there by Aaron Boog Smith.
McGregor's been popping up. 55 has been doing a nice job. You see him on the edge, creating some havoc out there. He got the sack a little earlier. He had a nice rush there. And now we got a man down.
It is a New York Jet defensive back, Jarek Bernard Converse. So earlier Jarius Monroe, now Bernard Converse. They're working on that right leg. Already had an injury to Chris Boyd, who is now on IR. Was supposed to be a core special teamer, signed from Houston. So they lost backup corner, which may have opened the door for Bernard Converse, who could have been considered on the bubble, 6th-round pick in 2023.
Yeah, you never want to see guys injured. Here he is up here. Let's take a look and see.
Nothing really
nothing.
to speak of.
Could literally just be cramping. Yep. Yeah, could. Never know.
And he's up on his feet and walking it off. Grab the back of his right leg.
Get some pickle juice the old school way.
Is that what you do?
There. I'll never forget in high school when I was cramping up and somebody literally handed me a jar of pickle juice and I said, "What's this for?"
Yep.
And they just said, "Drink it."
Oh.
And I was like, "All right."
Do I rub it on? What is it exactly that you want me to do? And
the salt, the electrolytes gets you immediate hydration,
and
supposedly.
You felt the difference.
I mean, I was in high school and there was a senior giving it to me, so difference or not, I was saying it was great.
Pass play to Marshall and another first down for Philadelphia. So the presence of McCord has been on display throughout. The percentage is not great. The numbers don't pop off the page, but he's passed the eye test.
He has, and he's had a couple drops there. He's getting on the move, getting outside the pocket, and finding guys in these windows when the plays break down.
First down inside the 15 now for Philadelphia. 9 minutes to go in the third. Johnson in the backfield, shotgun formation. Oh, and
nice.
Johnson gets lifted. He got tattooed by Zaire Barnes.
That is a thing of beauty. 53 just coming down right in the middle of your screen, and a picture perfect form tackle. Earlier, we were talking about tackling, and I said the way they teach you when you're a kid is to wrap him up squared and lift him up. I said nobody does that. He just did it. That was the perfect example of a youth football form tackle.
Yep, we just have been informed he learned that in 5th grade.
That was.
And it's carried over.
Oh, man, that was beautiful.
Second down and 12 now for Philadelphia. McCord, pocket holds up. He'll throw it. High one, handled.
Did he get him in?
No. Elijah Cooks.
Really nice throw and catch. Just barely can't get the feet in. Let's see here. Beautiful slow motion shot by our crew. Thank you. Nope. Not even one.
Quantez Stiggers was back there.
But again, that's a perfectly placed ball. Nobody is catching that ball but his own receiver. And climbed the ladder to get it. Just couldn't get the feet down.
Cooks a big target, 6'4", 215. This is the 9th play of the drive on a 3rd and 12.
Oh, he had a huge cutback lane. There it is.
And there it is for Johnson.
Wow.
All the way. Touchdown. He read it perfectly. Pay dirt for the Eagles. 15-yard score.
You're going to see this cutback lane. He's just slow playing it, and then he is going to find all of this space. Look at that. Not a single jet in sight as he heads to the end zone. Nice running, good design, cleared out the middle of that defense for our first touchdown of the night.
Rookie from Florida. He transferred from Louisiana. He was the Sun Belt Freshman of the Year. Undrafted free agent Montrell Johnson Jr. caps off a 9-play, 55-yard drive. Remember, they got the field position after the missed field goal. Jake Elliott converts, and Philadelphia now leads it 13-3. Third quarter action continues from MetLife. Survivor is back, and this season the quest for the million is only the beginning. 2 worthy tribe members will join the epic Survivor 50 Showdown. The new season of Survivor returns to CBS Wednesday, September 24th, and streaming on Paramount+. So, Eagles score the first touchdown of the night on a 15-yard run by Johnson and extend their lead 13-3. Jets were in a tight one last in that one. 13-3, Philadelphia leads it. Jets now on a 2nd and 7 with Martinez leading the way. The running play is handled by Philly as Toa Philly picks up 3.
You know what was talked about a little bit this week, Ian, that I found really interesting, and I liked what Aaron Glenn told us about it, is they had a players-only practice this week where Aaron Glenn was the only coach out there, and he basically put the ball down and said, you guys do it. From warm-up to individual drills to the scrimmage, everything that they did, the players ran. Fields on offense, Sherwood on defense, and that's just a really cool way for the team to, A, find out who the leaders are, and B, empower your top players to take control.
Martinez in some trouble. Flag is down. Martinez gets out of it, runs for a first down, but that penalty marker is back. The 26-yard line, and Martinez knows it.
That's going to be a hold on the left tackle. Just got beat around the edge.
Holding, number 68, offense. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay 3rd down.
That is Samuel Jackson, and that is Avengers Endgame.
Nice.
Yeah, just weave in another one.
You're going to see it right out here. Going to get a little bit beat around the corner and just grab and hold and pull him down. Frustrating as a pass rusher because you have that sack in your sights and then just a little tug where you can't finish it off.
8 penalties, 6 have been called against the Jets offense. And now they face a 3rd and 14 back at their own 26.
It's the theme of the night, these 3rd and longs, unfortunately for the Jets offense.
Martinez, rush coming. Martinez hit as he throws, and that ball popped out. Eagles believe it's live, and Philadelphia comes away with it. They're going to sort through this one. Powell Ryland got in on Adrian Martinez, and it's a turnover.
He didn't get the sack on the last play because of the hold, but he gets it on this play, comes around the corner, goes for the ball, and gets the strip sack. Just a beautiful play there. Martinez had no idea about it. The ball is out. That is going to be Eagles football. Really nice back-to-back plays.
Antoine Powell Ryland is a rookie out of Virginia Tech who transferred from Florida, 6th-round draft pick, and he's got some preseason tape. Philly takes over 1st and 10.
To follow along with the plan he's put in place.
Saquon got a big extension, 2 years, $41.5 million. Hurts was signed to a 5-year, $255 million deal. Out of the pocket, McCord at the last moment gets rid of it as he was going to absorb the hit from Aaron Boog Smith. By the way, Jarius Monroe is back for the New York Jets. So great sign. Monroe was forced to leave earlier, went to the locker room. Now he's back in the secondary.
Good to see. He had 3 nice plays on that last drive, so it's good to see him back out there healthy and back in the game.
So 2nd and 10 now for Philly, 4:35 to go in the 3rd. The numbers right now on McCord, 12 of 27, 106 yards and a pick. The touchdown came on the ground from Montrell Johnson Jr. Stop, spin didn't work, and Johnson is buried in the backfield. Jets got a lot of pressure. Led by Michael Fletcher. It's a loss of 2.
You're going to see some push here from the interior defensive line, just giving the running back nowhere to go. They get great knockback off the ball, hands extended, and then they converge at the point of attack. Beautiful play as an entire defensive line unit for the Jets.
It's the 44th all-time preseason meeting between the Jets and the Eagles. This has become pretty comfortable and familiar. Easy commute for either team when they flip going to the other team stadium the following year. McCord 3rd and 12. Incomplete. Low. Throw. It was off to the side. Nick Muse, the intended receiver, and a flag is down at the 8-yard line. Looked like this drive was over. Not so fast.
Maybe not.
Pass interference, number 35, defense. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. First down.
That is Dean Clark, the rookie from Fresno State. Made a couple of big plays last week.
Yep, just got that jersey just a little bit, prevented him from getting out of his break, and there's a ref right there staring at you. He's going to see that just about every time.
So that's not penalties now against New York. The theme continuing for the Jets. Keelan Robinson is in. Fresh set of downs to work with. Robinson gets the call. Makes a cut inside the 10.
And that's so tough because you already started on a short field. You think you're off the field on 3rd down, and you're going to hold them to at least a field goal attempt. And then just a penalty. You got to go back out there. You have a fresh set of downs. They can run it, they can pass it, they can do anything. It's very, very tough as a defense to get yourself riled back up.
They were the most penalized team in the NFL last year. They had the highest missed tackle percentage in the league as well. Areas where the Jets have to improve if they're going to avoid another losing season. Their last winning season was 2015 when they went 10-6. Todd Bowles was the head coach. They lost to Buffalo in the final week of the season. That would have been a playoff spot with a win. Felt The official Jets fan cruise presented by Seaside Events, setting sail from New York to Bermuda for 5 nights in July 2026 aboard Carnival Venezia. Book now at jetsfancruise.com. Eagles kick it off. Return man is Miller for New York, and he's down short of the 25-yard line. Jets will get the football back.
All right, well, we've got the Eagles on our broadcast. We've got you here, so I figured let's go over some of my favorite Eagles. Obviously, Reggie White, no question. Obviously, bald Eagles.
Yeah,
I mean, who doesn't love a bald Eagle? Swoop, another Eagle that we know very well. I don't know how high he is on my list. I'm not having any connection whatsoever.
Oh, you're going Glenn
Hotel
Fry.
California, little Glenn Fry.
Oh!
But, of course, my favorite Eagle, Ian.
Where'd you get that photo, by the way? You're doing stuff in your hotel.
I know. I had a lot of free time.
I had a lot of free time
after our 5 a.m. workout this morning.
And that's a pick for Philadelphia. Seen stepping in. For the INT. So the Jets turn it over yet again. And this thing is going sideways for New York.
Yeah, this is not what the Jets are looking for. Yet another short field here coming off a Martinez interception, and just thought he had him, didn't see the DB. Really a little pitch and catch there for the DB, and Aaron Glenn not too happy at the moment with the way this second half has gone so far.
Yeah, similar vibes. Last week he got away from them against the Giants in the second half. And a similar story tonight. It's been the offense that has really sputtered. And Philadelphia has just done what they do. Take a shot. McCord. End zone. Bobbled. Incomplete. Marshall.
Is that Monroe again?
It is, and Monroe is grabbing at the back of his leg. So Jarius Monroe has battled to stay in there and came back after leaving earlier in the quarter, but the athletic training staff is over to check on him.
Oh, man. Nice play. Maybe.
Jarius Monroe transferred from Nichols to Tulane. Was on the practice squad last year. They love his attitude. Up on his feet. Yeah, it's been a rough couple of sequences here for Jarius Monroe.
He's grabbing that right hamstring.
Yep. Aaron Glenn was right there to check on him. So Philadelphia incomplete. Monroe will be forced to leave the game for the second time. Second and 10 for Philly. 1:28 to go in the third. Final preseason game. Jets will open up the regular season at home against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Eagles will be at home against the Dallas Cowboys. Shotgun again, McCord. And that one had some sauce on it to Marshall. A fastball for 8 yards.
Simple little slant route. Just puts the ball right on him. And a nice job holding on to the football as the defender came in to try and punch it out.
JJ injury update for the Jets. Jarek Bernard Converse is back on the field for New York. He left the game earlier in the third quarter. Jets have just 6 total yards here in the second half. 3rd and 2 for Philly. Running play. They need 2 yards. They get it with Robinson. So first down, Philadelphia. We're down to 42 seconds to go. Here in the third.
Just a little downhill run, 2 yards, nothing fancy, nothing crazy. Just get the first down, keep the chains moving, give yourself a brand new set.
Well, they led the NFL in time of possession last year, thanks in large part to that man, Saquon Barkley, and the season he put together. 2,005 yards rushing, 13 times. Wrap up the Jets preseason, looking ahead to the regular season opener. The Steelers coming to town for week 1. Don't miss it. Sunday, September 7th, 1 p.m. right here on CBS New York. We'll be there. Me, J.J. Watt, Evan Washburn, the rest of our CBS crew, excited for the NFL regular season to get underway.
Really looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, storylines abound in that game. It's going to be a great one to kick it off for us.
Yeah, we just don't know with the Steelers. Maybe they catch lightning in a bottle and it all fits. Or are the struggles real offensively that they can't yard her? Elliott has been outstanding.
I think this Elliott guy's got a shot to make the team, Ian.
Yeah.
I think he might.
Keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
Jake Elliott, 9th year in the NFL. He's done it at a very high level for a very long time. It's 19-3. 19-3, Eagles in front. That is a man of mystery.
He is in the middle of a deep conversation.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but
I don't know if he's awake. I'm not 100% sure.
We're going to send someone down just to check on him. So a Philly is the return man, and he's dropped at the 33-yard line. Time right now for our Xdenvi QB comparison. These are the numbers in the preseason: Adrian Martinez and Brady Cook.
Yeah, these are the two guys that we're looking at for that QB3 spot, which could turn into QB2 if Tyrod's not back for week 1. And we watched Brady go out there today and take that second quarter drive right during the 2-minute drill, take it down the field. We saw Adrian Martinez do it last week, so we'll see what happens. There's a lot of decisions that need to be made after this game, and they have the weekend to do it.
On a give to a Philly. Got a good running start and then gets tossed like a rag doll at the 40-yard line. That's a 7-yard pickup. As we already saw this week with Darren Muji, the first-year GM, he's not afraid to make moves. They made 2 of them at the defensive tackle position, acquiring Javon Briggs first from Cleveland, 7th-round draft pick in 2024 at a the University of Cincinnati, and then backed it up with Harrison Phillips, well-known entity in the NFL. What he does well, from Minnesota in his 8th year, 3rd-round. Pick in 2018, 4 years with Buffalo, so was in the AFC East, and Phillips will be a big part of the front for New York.
And you know, we talked about this offense and how they're going to emphasize running the ball and how they put so much focus on that, and how they're kind of, you know, maybe emulating the Super Bowl champ Eagles and how often they ran the ball first in the league. But the problem when you're a mainly running team and you're not quite as successful throwing is when you get behind in games, it's really tough to come back if you can't get that air game going. And that's kind of what we're seeing at this moment right now.
Martinez on a stop-and-go give to Edwards. He's got some juice. And a flag flies in late. Edwards taking it into Philadelphia territory to the 40-yard line. That's a 16-yard gain, but the Jets know it's coming back as they retreat back to their end of the field.
That play came in from deep in the defensive backfield, so it's probably somewhere in the middle of the offensive line, I would assume.
As mentioned, Derek Anderson, the umpire, stepping in as the referee.
We all know the issue is if you have a quarterback that does that too often, the injury risk skyrockets.
And that then plays into the unrest at the backup quarterback position. Are you comfortable right now with either Adrian Martinez or Brady Cook taking meaningful snaps in a regular season game? That's part of the question right now for the Jets, depending upon Tyrod Taylor's availability. Martinez, nice toss.
Throw and catch.
First down. So the Jets will move the chains as he feeds it to Jamal Pritchett for 10 yards.
Pritchett has found a soft spot in the zone, turns around, sits down, gives his quarterback a target to hit. Really nice little pitch and catch there for a first down. Pretty rare to have the Jets in Eagles territory tonight, and glad to see them cross that 50.
Yeah, Jets were 1 of 9 on third down conversion tries before that one. Bootleg, Martinez, flip, little stop.
Nice move. Nice move.
The juke move turns into a big gain for Pritchett. He's elusive. Yards after catch for Jamal Pritchett.
Those are those video game moves. You stop on a dime, let him fly past. Stop on a dime, let him fly past. That's nice. Get the first down, 11 yards. Beautiful play.
So Pritchett has flashed on both special teams and on normal run play, pass play situations. Pritchett is 5'8", 175. He walked on at South Alabama after transferring from Division II Tuskegee. Play fake. Martinez, clean pocket. He will zip it out. Catch, and Edwards with a flag down. Got around the defender just to pick up an extra yard, but penalty markers along the sideline.
Number 22, defense. It's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
It is Mac McWilliams, and the Jets get themselves another first down.
Martinez did a nice job there. The hold probably played a part in it. He was looking deep down the field, didn't have it, possibly because of the hold, and then just checked it down to Donovan Edwards out of the backfield. Don't take the deep shot if you don't have to. If you don't have it, more bad can happen than good.
8th play of the drive for New York, just the 10th first down of the night for the Jets. They'd like to get a little something positive here, even in the 4th quarter of the final preseason game. Donovan Edwards firing through, and he's got a first down. That's
Nice
10 yards
job.
on the rip.
Yeah, he just found the hole and just sped right through it. Good job by the offensive line. Had a guy in his space, so he makes the cut up field and then has to find another lane. Just a really nice hard run downhill.
Here's Mr. Football in the state of Michigan. He's a big-time recruit, ended up at his hometown college and won a national championship with the Wolverines. This time it's Toa Philly. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Jets. Lawrence Toa Philly, rookie from Florida State, for the score.
That's what the Jets are looking for. These last 2 plays, both runs to the right side of the offensive line. Nice holes created by the offensive line, and running backs exploding through them, taking advantage. Beautiful touchdown run here.
So the Jets are going to go for 2. They trail 19-9. They get the 2-pointer, and they would make it a 1-score game. Celebration for Toa Philly, getting some love from his teammates. Now let's see if they can convert. Martinez.
Just hand it off again and run it downhill. Let's see if they do it. That's their identity. It's who they're going to be. Let's see if they go to it here.
Long count.
Nope. Play action.
Gonna throw it. Martinez, step up. Is he gonna run it? He will for 2. Adrian Martinez calls his own number.
And that's the beauty of having a quarterback who can run, which they have in Justin Fields.
So the Jets finally get a little something going on offense. Toa Philly, terrific move for the score, and then Martinez caps it off with the 2-point conversion.
To test the toughness of the Kia Sorento X.
by Captain Morgan, proud partner of the Fan of the Year contest. Go to nyjets.com/fan of the year. Dunkin', the Jets run on Dunkin'. And by U.S. Virgin Islands. Visit the U.S. Virgin Islands where you will fall naturally in rhythm. Yes, J.J. Watt, July 25th, first pitch, Brewers game against the Marlins. We can ask you, how did it feel from your perspective? How did it all come across?
The first pitch?
Yes.
Well, we didn't have video of it, so it was a gorgeous strike, about 84 miles an hour, right down the center.
Here's the problem. We do have video.
Oh, no.
And we have the ability to break down the video.
No.
Yes. There it is.
I mean, it crossed the plate. I don't think it hit. Thank you for the strike zone. I like this.
All right, that's the exit velocity on a two-seam fastball. So
it's not bad.
You just threw a cutter, I think.
58. That's not real. That's not real.
It's 100% real.
The way my cheeks were puffed out in that picture.
We actually had scientists work on this for the last 3 weeks. And
it was awesome. I mean, being from Wisconsin, seeing the Brewers play the way that they're playing right now, it is incredible. I love going to that ballpark.
Yeah.
We did do the 999 challenge with my Brodies from high school. It was a special day.
Okay, we have video of that as well. Let's break that down. No, we don't. McCord thrown to the sideline to Terrace Marshall Jr. Apparently on the 6th beer is where you did question whether or not you were going to complete it.
Yeah, I mean, we were going quick. We were going quick because I thought, you got to get it done. And around number 6, you have that one moment where like a hiccup might not just be a hiccup, but it was just a hiccup, and we kept rolling and actually hit Culver's after the game.
Oh, really?
So beautiful, beautiful day with the boys from home. Pewaukee.
David Freed right here easily could handle the hot dog portion.
And the beer?
No.
I mean, we have a tray of hot dogs back here.
He could chestnut that without an issue.
8 minutes, 27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. David, can we get 9 dogs down in 9 minutes?
Yeah, he's physically capable. He can drink half a beer. That's it.
I'll do the beer. I'll make the broadcast real exciting for the last 8 minutes here.
19-11, Philadelphia in front. 8:10 to play in the 4th quarter. And the Eagles now have it on a 2nd and 14 from their own 48. So it's been all Kyle McCord. We have not seen Dorian Thompson-Robinson at all. See what Philadelphia decides to do in their quarterback room on a give. Montrell Johnson Jr. lunging into Jets territory at the 47, hit by Jackson Sermon.
You know, an interesting thing you don't necessarily think about as you're a fan and you're sitting here watching the game. Obviously, if everything goes well this year and accordingly, this is Kyle McCord's last game for a very long time. If he makes the team and stays on the practice squad, whatever it may be. So for him to get to play the full game here, he's cherishing these snaps. This is a great opportunity. It's really interesting in these games because there's some of these guys that it might be their last snaps ever playing football also. And so there are special moments here near the end of these games.
Oh, 3rd and 9, nearly intercepted by Sermon. He got his hands on it, and it's 4th down.
Almost a very special moment right there. Great break on the ball, great dive for it. Just couldn't bring it in. That's one of those where you're very, very happy to have a PBU pass breakup.
Thank you.
Yes, that's for you.
That's it.
Just sad to not have an interception.
Jackson Sermon, his dad played in the NFL, linebacker with Tennessee. Peter Sermon, now a linebacker coach with the New Orleans Saints. So Braden Mann will punt it. The Jets are going to have an opportunity to really make this one interesting. Pritchett, return man, gets out of the way. It rolls, and wow, that was completely misplayed by the Eagles. I'm not sure you could have done it any better than that except the ending.
He just kept backing up into the end zone.
He thought his teammate was going to do it. His teammate thought he was going to do it.
Oh, man. 19-yard mistake right there.
He's pointing like, you do it. No, you do it.
See your Tri-State Jeep brand dealer today.
During the punt, number 35 of the kicking team went out of bounds and was first to touch. This is an illegal touch foul. It's a 5-yard penalty from the touchback spot, be first down.
So the late flag came in, and now we have context as to why you didn't want to touch it.
So you saw Brandon Johnson go out of bounds. You see the official's hat on the ground up here. He's trying to tell his teammate, I can't touch the ball. I went out of bounds. You're not allowed to be the first man to touch the ball if you went out of bounds. So he's trying to tell his teammate, I can't. You got to do it.
Yep. Day got there a little too late. He thought Johnson could do it. He could not. And the Jets get the extra 5 yards and pick up 3 yards on a first down run to Donovan Edwards. So the final 6:43 of this fourth quarter. Jets trail 19-11.
See what happens here. Can we get something rolling? Can we get the offense going? Down 8. Still got plenty of time left in this ball game. See what Adrian Martinez has.
Martinez 4 of 6, 29 yards and a pick. Had one also nearly intercepted. And was fortunate that it wasn't. Martinez, high throw, incomplete. He was trying to put some mustard on it to Neil Johnson, backup tight end, and it banged off his fingertips.
Just a touch high, still hits the hands. Ball might cross that.
Jacob Sykes was the other defender. Aaron Glenn just looking for an explanation, and now
AG's looking at the same view we just saw.
Red flag out, under review. Glenn believes the Jets got it.
Now you might be thinking, well, this is perfect for the Hawkeye technology. We can do that. That doesn't work in this situation. It doesn't affect the spot of the ball. It just affects once the ball is spotted, then they can use the Hawkeye technology to decide if it was a first down or not.
Boy, he looked like he was going to get there, and then he disappeared behind a defender on that first look. He tried a second effort.
And you have to remember, it must be definitive. And I'm not 100% sure we have a clear-cut no-doubter.
Yeah, all the angles that we just saw, there was nothing that indicated that he clearly crossed the plane. So this is good stuff for Derek Anderson, stepping in at the referee spot to go through this process. He had one of his blockers falling into the end zone, which gave the illusion.
That's an arm.
Yeah,
I thought that might be the ball. That was an arm in there.
That was his arm.
Yeah.
That young man is really locked in on the replay.
Oh, he is.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. Tries no good.
Devastated.
You knew it.
Oh, that's cool, though. That's cool. That's what this fourth quarter, 3 minutes left in the third preseason game, and we got these guys absolutely dialed into it. Yep. This is their bucket list. This is a game that they get to come to and watch their favorite guys out there on the field, their favorite team. Special stuff.
Double thumbs down.
Just right to the ref. Oh, he's pissed. He is pissed.
So the Jets will kick it off with Philadelphia in front 19-17, 3:07 to play. And it's going to be Mevis. Still time to stop Philadelphia and get the ball back. This is returnable. Avery Williams slowed down and stopped at the 26-yard line. Flag comes down late at the end of the play. So Derek is getting a workout.
He's getting his reps, no question.
It's 10 penalties against the Jets, 5 against Philadelphia.
Tell you what, one less ref does not mean less penalty flags.
Nope. No, we're finding that out.
During the return, holding, number 37, return team. It's a 10-yard penalty, first down.
Against Hook. We'll be back right after this.
I'm ready. Let's get this on today. Make sure you don't miss any exclusive content with the New York Jets. Follow NY Jets on your favorite social media platforms to stay up to date.
Mom, what's up? I know I'm a rook, but come on, man.
Eagles deep in their own territory. A trip there by Johnson, so a loss on first down. Clock stops, 2:56 remaining in the fourth. Timeout taken by the Jets. Send it downstairs to Caroline Hendershot.
And someone who's already made a really good case for himself earlier this game in the first quarter, that's defensive tackle Peyton Page. He told me he knows how hard it was to get to the NFL, so he's trying to make it as hard as possible for the coaches to get rid of him as cut day comes on Tuesday. He came into Clemson at almost 400 pounds, had to lose almost 80 to get to playing weight, and then still went undrafted this spring despite being all conference. So he said he's telling himself to play every game like it's his last, and he's making sure he's not getting sent home over anything that he can control.
Yeah, and these are the storylines, Caroline, that really pop in training camp. You learn about these guys that have worked extremely hard to get to this place, and then the chance to either make a 53-man roster. By the way, the Jets had a number of undrafted free agents on the defensive line last year, or the 16-man practice squad.
False start, number 63, offense. 5-yard penalty, second down.
That is Holland Pierce. And the Eagles moving in the wrong direction with 2:56 to go in the fourth.
I like that, though, the way that he said, I'm not going to get cut by anything that I can control.
Yeah.
You know, you can't control if they're bringing in somebody else, or if you got guys in front of you who are playing great football. You can't control any of that. What you can control is your day-to-day attitude, effort, technique, and how you attack each day.
Here's McCord fading back, circling. He fakes on the throw and then stumbles and takes a pop at the 15-yard line. And I think what the practice squad, at least enlarging it, has done, it's done two major things. It's given guys opportunities that maybe don't fit into the 53-man roster, but they look at them as a developmental player and someone to invest time and finances into. And then the guys on the back end of their career, it's lengthened careers. Guys that are 6 years in, 8 years in, that can still do something, help on special teams, or be a leader in the locker room, or at least just be somebody ready to go in case someone goes down.
No doubt. You're exactly right, Ian. You got those guys on the back end who might not have been able to make the full-time roster before, but now because of the practice squad rules they're able to. And then I think your first point was perfect. Some of these guys are still developing, whether it's because they're young, whether it's because they haven't played a lot of football, and all they need is time. They need reps in practice. They need actual, you know, whether it's in the weight room, whatever it may be, they need to play NFL football, and that practice squad gives them the chance.
Every team has a legitimate practice squad success story on their roster, whether it came from another team or it was a player developed on their team. Jets have used their timeouts to try to leave as much time left as possible. They have one remaining, but Aaron Glenn's trying to win this game with 2:48 to go. Final preseason game, fourth quarter.
Yeah, and I like the message this sends to your team. He's saying, I don't care that it's a third preseason game. I don't care that it's the fourth quarter and everybody kind of wants to get home. I want to win this football game. I'm using my timeouts. I'm going to do it just like I would do it in the regular season. We're going to go out there and try and get a 2-minute drive to win this game.
Braden Mann will punt it. Jets did not send much of a rush. That's a wobbler with Pritchett underneath. He let it roll.
That
scoop, and that threw the timing off. Pritchett crosses the 40-yard line, and the Jets will be in excellent position. He is down at the 47.
I think he might have got away with one there. He gave kind of a half fair catch signal, which is that's a no-no.
Was it a flail?
He gave like a he gave just a little wave. Oh man, maybe the refs want to get out of here too.
No, great catch by you.
Yeah, no, that's because that can throw off the gunners coming down the field. Those guys, they see that little, and then they pull up. So that's why it's technically not allowed. But hey, it's giving us a great shot at a game-winning drive here potentially.
Yeah, right now the Jets need 22 yards to kick a 48-yard field goal. Certainly within the range if they would send out Nick Folk or Harrison Mevis. The throw is there from Martinez.
And they've got plenty of time. They don't really have to worry about the clock too much right now because all they need is a field goal. This will go down possibly to the 2-minute warning unless they try and get a playoff.
Catch made by Pritchett. They are now in Philadelphia territory at the 44-yard line. No rush. And they're going to let this one tick down to the 2-minute warning. Jets have a 2nd and 2. They trail the Eagles by 2. Final 2 minutes of the 2025 preseason. Get everything you need to start your day on CBS News New York. Wake up with Chris Raggi, Mary Calvi, and Tony Sadiku. Weekday morning starting at 4:30 on CBS New York. So the Jets trail the Eagles 19-17. 2 minutes to go. They have one timeout remaining. It's been Mevis who has been going through the routine on the sideline, mentally preparing for a potential game-winning kick. Martinez out of the gun, handoff. Dancing is Toafili.
Let's get the first down, keep it moving. They need about, 7 more yards for a 53-yarder.
Yep, and it is enough for a first down. So clock continues to roll down to 1:40 left. Ball is spotted at the 42. Obviously, you're the Jets. You're viewing this through one lens of, hey, trying to win this preseason game. If you're Philadelphia, not to say you don't want to win, but Nick Sirianni's priorities are a little different.
Right. Yeah. It's you still want the guys to go out there and do everything they can, put their best foot forward, but it's not the. I don't think they're going to be running cover 0 out here to try and knock them out of field goal range.
No. That one just bounced off the hands of Zach Kuntz. So incomplete, stops the clock with 1:19.
Cover 0, for those of you at home who are unaware, means a all-out blitz. It means you don't have a safety back. It means every single guy is coming to blitz, and you're basically going all out just to try and knock somebody out of field goal range in this type of situation.
Yeah, we're teaching. That's great. Right now it would be a 60-yard field goal attempt. So the Jets looking for yards here. Deep drop. Martinez will throw. Incomplete.
That was actually might have been cover 0. I'm not kidding. I'd have to go back and look at it, but I think they might have manned up and gone cover 0.
So Nick Sirianni still has some stuff up his sleeve, or in this case, Vic Fangio, the longtime successful defensive coordinator.
Well, I am corrected. They really do want to knock him out of field goal range, Ian. So they went cover 0. That means that there's 5 receivers out. So there's 5 DBs in man coverage, and everybody else is blitzing. There is nobody back. So if somebody breaks free, if somebody busts a coverage, that's going all the way to the house.
When somebody asks you about culture, that's part of it.
Yep.
Hey, we don't care.
Yep.
We're trying to win. I think it's within perspective, of course, as the Jets have used their final timeout. The play clock was about to hit 00, and Aaron Glenn is not happy. So the Jets finishing off their preseason tonight, which means the regular season is next. The Steelers are here at MetLife for the season opener. Don't miss it. Sunday, September 7th, 1 p.m. right here on CBS New York. Jets have Pittsburgh and then Buffalo weeks 1 and 2 before hitting the road to Florida, at Tampa Bay and at Miami, first 4 weeks of the regular season.
It's not an easy jumping off point for a new head coach at all.
Motion man Kuntz, 3rd and 10 now for New York. Martinez, rush is coming, they handle it. Martinez, it's dropped. He put it out there for Kuntz. Now what do? It would be a 60-yard attempt. Mevis missed one badly from 55.
Oh, he tried to catch it with the 2 underhands instead of flipping the hands, putting the diamond towards the ball. Oh, that's a tough one right there.
It is 4th and 10, and the Jets are going for it.
Pressure situation, 4th and 10, minute 10 left, down by 2. This is football, baby.
And Philadelphia takes the timeout.
I take back everything we said about Sirianni.
I'd like to strike it all from the record. If we can get in touch with the closed captioning person and tell them, please erase it.
Yeah.
Nick Sirianni wants to win.
He does. I like it. I respect it.
There was only 3 seconds on the play clock as the Jets were getting to the line, and it was Philadelphia who used the timeout. Or maybe just to give his guys a chance to catch their breath and buckle up for a 4th and 10.
4th and 10, the clock doesn't matter a whole lot because if you get it, that means you're in field goal range, so your whole playbook here is wide open. You can throw it across the middle, you can do crossers, whatever you have to. Let's see.
Martinez.
Got to get it off, though.
Martinez gets away. Martinez delivers downfield. It's caught. Flags are down. Skinner with the grab. Penalty marker at the 24 and the 29.
All right, one of them's defensive holding. What's the other? I think this might stand.
The officials will huddle up. Derek Anderson, you might know the name, the last name. His dad, longtime NFL official Walt Anderson. And here we go.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Personal foul, face mask, number 39 offense. Holding, number 35 defense. Those fouls will offset. We'll replay 4th down.
So offsetting penalties will send the Jets back to a 4th and 10.
Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Face mask on Skinner right there.
Yep. Yep, just got the hand up in the face mask there. All right. 4th and 10. Let's do it again.
Martinez scrambled to create an opportunity. That's certainly part of his approach. Jets are going to try to get this one and keep their hopes alive. Martinez, step, throw.
Oh.
Just over the outstretched attempt of Jamal Pritchett. And that's going to do it. Philadelphia will hold on. 56 seconds on the clock.
Looked like he might have just slipped out of his break as he went for it. No, just dove in a little too far. Just past the outstretched arms.
Martinez thought he had the 5'8" Pritchett, but they could not make the connection. Philadelphia can go into victory formation with 56 seconds left to play. And that'll put a capper on the preseason here in 2025. Jets will finish up 1-2. Eagles will finish up 2-1. Now it's all about week 1. Decisions will be made on the roster, and then preparations underway for the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets.
These next couple days are obviously huge days in the lives of so many, whether it's guys finding out they made the team and they're elated, guys finding out they're cut and their dream might be over. This next couple days is for some guys a great time, and for some it's a very tough time to be around that building.
The comeback attempt falls short for New York. 19-17 the final. The Eagles over the Jets at MetLife. Jets had some chances. Ultimately, Philadelphia came away with the defensive stand they were looking for to end it. We'll come back, wrap things up. Preseason is in the books. Regular season up next.
Keep summer in gear at the Nissan End of Summer Sales Event. With a Rogue that offers more standard power than CR-V in Tucson. Frontier with a standard V6 unlike Tacoma, and an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus like Pathfinder or Murano. It's no wonder